That's how they make money, brother.
That's right. And we are live. It is Sunday, May the 26th, Memorial Day weekend in the United States. So why don't we celebrate it with the mighty Captain Michael Smith in the house?
Hello, all. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. I hope everybody's enjoying the long weekend. I actually watched Indianapolis 500 earlier. Then took
Don't tell me who won. I'm recording it all.
Oh, okay. And I got NASCAR on in the background right now.
My cousin flew down Thursday to go to that race, so he's hanging out in the infield.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah. Cool, well, you know, we do it right, you know.
Yep. Oh, yeah. No, I know. Cool, man. So how's everything going? How's everybody in the chat room, man?
Well, let's see. We'll do some roll call. We got Terry's GG&G out of Midland, Ontario area, we'll say. We've got Brian Landreth, who I believe is in Arkansas. We got good friend Laz out on the West Coast, I believe. Butt Cheeks in the house.
Butt Cheeks.
Awesome. Dennis Briot. We got Joe Hervey out of Long Island. We got Myra and Sean Walden. Greetings, my fellow Canuck. We got Marsman in the house. Awesome to see you. Phil Mosley Music. Dwight Bailey, new to the channel, but a cool dude. Been hanging out in various chats with him.
Cool.
We got Brad Miller out of Florida. We got Will Varela, the comedian himself. Awesome. We got Ben Henry. Great name, dude. BC Rich 581. He's like, do you think he endorses Orange? He saw the thumbnail. We got Harry Cox in the house. We've got Rick Hefner. Good to see you. Dan of New Jersey in the house. Todd Flowers. Lovely Janice. Danny Alexander. Mitch Heyman. I think we got everyone. Welcome one. Welcome all. Oh, Pete Hickson. Good to see you.
Hey, Brian. What's up?
White's out of Mississippi. That's right.
Brian's like, keep us updated on the race. No, I can't do that. Ben will kill me. He's recording everything.
My brother from the Bronx as well. Other brother from the Bronx, Jasco Plumbing Supply.
Cool. Representing the Bronx. That's it, man.
Oh, 802 Blues in the house. Good to see you.
Where in the Bronx are you from? I'm just curious, Jasco. What neighborhood? That'd be interesting.
Yes, for those who don't know,
area.
Mike here spent a day or two in the Bronx.
Couple of days. Man, oh man, I tell you. Speaking of spending days elsewhere, I just got off a whirlwind road trip, man.
He's out of Woodlawn.
Huh?
Woodlawn.
Oh, Woodlawn. Okay. Yep, I know where it is. Absolutely. I've been all over
Jason Wade, you bastard. I'll look at the window and tell you who wins. Yeah, I bet.
Janice is close to the Bronx. Where at?
She's in Connecticut.
Okay. Southern Connecticut, I'm gathering.
Dan in New Jersey, was born in the Bronx.
Cool. I was born in Manhattan and raised in the Bronx. So that's my lineage, if you will.
Charles Green, good to see you. Yes, and now he's out of Denver, Colorado.
Yep, and we just had tornado warnings going on over here.
Didn't think you could get tornadoes in the mountains.
Nah, you can get them on the. You got to remember, Denver is basically, you got the mountains to the west, and then it gets flat from Denver all the way. You go east, man. It's basically might as well be Kansas. It is flat, and in the north, the Well County is the name of it. In the northeast part of the state, closer to Denver, they get a lot of tornadoes. Believe it or not, not big ones, not F5s, but one tornado, F1 will ruin your day.
Yeah, that's because it only takes one.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord, Quentin James is here. You know he's not wearing pants. Jasco says, what part of the Bronx did you grow up in?
I grew up in Morris Park. Morris Park area. Morris Park, Van Nest. Over in that neck of the woods. Yes, Brian, I have been inside boilers 3 weeks ago. Oh, you got to clean them out. That's not fun. Those things are messy. Yeah, I was down in Durango. I was in North Platte, and then Durango, and then home for 2 days, and then Kansas City, and then St. Louis. All right, 10 days straight, 2 days off, and then 10 days straight. So
And I think you just missed the NASCAR race in Kansas too.
I did actually. That was a Saturday race, and I couldn't make it.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw your check-in, and I'm like, oh, so close. Because I know if you coulda, you would have swung it to be able to do both.
Oh, I was working with one of my bosses, actually. He's a big NASCAR fan. We were going to go together, but just I'm so busy. It wouldn't work out. It wouldn't work out. So,
yeah.
And the Yankees are in Kansas City right now, actually. They just
of course.
Yeah, of course. Exactly. I'm not there, so all my teams are going to be there and the races and whatnot.
Everyone's saying hey to each other. So if you guys have any questions for myself or Michael, and since I've already gotten into the beer today, I do want to mention before I forget that I believe it would be 2 weeks from tonight, we are going to have Adam Reaver of FU Tone returning. So we're going to be talking all about FU Tone parts as well as some new stuff coming out on the market.
Nice.
Possibly an FU Tone guitar or two.
Awesome. Yeah, Adam's really kicking ass in the music industry.
He is. If anyone that follows Adam or FU Tone on social media, if you don't already, do it, because talk about living the dream.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. And he's a good guy.
Yeah, super good guy.
So that's a win-win right there, man.
Yeah. I'm drinking Corona tonight, Will. Picked up another case yesterday, actually. I drink Corona in the summertime for some, and plus I should be in Charlotte right now, and I usually drink Corona down there. And I think that's what kicks it off. Is mid-May forward, I start drinking Corona for about 3 months.
And I got the race on in the background. Want me to tell you what's going on? They're going around circles.
Dennis, does Canada have reverb? Yeah, it's the same reverb that you would use. Hey, Steve Anderson in the house. Sorry I'm late. Quite all right. We're a little late ourselves. And hello, David Ennis.
David Ennis, how you doing, man?
Crowbar, good to see you. No lime. No, I don't have scurvy, so I don't need a lime, and we don't have bugs, which is the real reason they started putting limes in them. When is Summer NAMM? I want to say July 18th through 20th. I do believe July 18th through 20th. So I got to book my flight hopefully this week, I think.
You are correct. July 18th through the 20th.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to fly into Chicago on the 16th. We're going to drive down on the 17th, so we're good to go. First thing Thursday morning, and then we'll drive back. I don't know when I'm coming home yet either. And if it's anything like my last NAMM trip, we know I show up at the airport a whole goddamn day early.
Oh, you had a nightmare trip home, man.
I did. I should have just stayed in Cali and left on my normal flight. That's all I know.
There you go.
James Beane says, I just ordered the Wampler Euphoria and the TC Electronic Third Dimension. Dude, that Third Dimension. Yes. I put together a little mini board.
I was going to say, I thought you did something on that.
I haven't done a video on it yet, only because there's so many bloody combinations. Because, was it the Boss one? You can press 1 or 2 buttons or something like that. And this one, you can press all 4 down if you want, or have none of them up, down. I can't remember whatever the mathematical options is. It's huge, though.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So that's why I got, and Ike from Flipside. I actually bought this from Flipside. Ike hooked me up.
Cool, man.
I think he was only asking $45 for it.
Ike's cool. He's working on getting me a guitar, actually.
Nice. Yeah, it warmed my heart the day you finally made it in there, and there's the two of you, and you got the pickups out, and I was just like, yes!
That was cool, man. We hung out there for well over an hour and a half or something like that. He's an awesome dude. We hung out till he closed shop.
Good to see you, Blackie.
Hey, Blackie, how you doing, man? Steve Anderson, how you been, man?
I was looking at Land Shark, Brad. I saw Land Shark at the beer store.
Land Shark. Immediately I think of Saturday Night Live.
Land Shark.
Land Shark.
Nice. Jay Steen got the third dimension for $40 at Guitar Center for Memorial Day sale. Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you'll dig it. You'll dig it. I find, yeah, there's so many combinations with it. Have any of you guys played Tone City pedals? I heard the Golden Plexi is awesome. Yep. I'm going to say right there. I might actually be getting good at this, or it could be there. Yeah. Nope, wait, that's the Donner. So yeah, there's a Tone City Bad Horse back there, which is their clone. And that was on my practice board for the Honey Badger outfit, because I use a lot of clone style pedals. And I used to have the dedicated board just at the practice space.
How many pedals you got now, man?
I don't know.
That's a good answer, honest.
50-ish.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few doubles. I'm sending some out this week to Travis at Reno Fin of Reno Fin Custom Guitars. So he's into pedals too, and I have a couple of surplus ones, so I'm going to send them out his way. And he sends me stuff back, you know, like pickups and guitars and stuff. So it's win-win.
Awesome.
Hey, there's my lovely sister.
Hello, Amanda. Jason says I'm a huge Wampler drive pedals. He likes Wampler drive. I have a Wampler pedal. That's pretty damn cool, man. Which one?
Janice wants Sean Pierce Johnson's last pedal. Is that the new, what is that, the DDR? Drive, delay, reverb, the Keeley? Because that thing is awesome. Hey, Soda Pop. Good to see you, man.
Soda Pop. What up, man? Todd Flowers.
I haven't tried the LPD 68 yet. So far I've only played the Saguaro that he sent me, but for those who don't already, follow Lawrence Petross Design on Instagram. He's mainly on Instagram, and he just announced last week the new Dutchman overdrive that he's putting together, and I should have a prototype of one in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, cool.
So I will let you folks know as soon as I'm able to, you know, because it could be one of those deals like I'm not allowed to talk about it for a month, because it could even be as much as he's sending it to me just to give him personal feedback on it,
right,
for possible tweaking, right? Because I don't know if you knew that. Well, yeah, you've been so busy, dude. I'm on the Lawrence Petross Design beta team now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Oh, man. That is great. Yeah, I've been I gotta hit Lotto.
I know you've been busy. So
I gotta hit Lotto, man. What's up with that acoustic behind you?
That's a Freemus. Nope. That my dad bought as a beater guitar to play around campfires and stuff.
Really?
Yep. Late 60s, early 70s.
Nice.
Janice says, your telly looks like mine. Well, you have good taste in tellies. And I think, did I miss something earlier there from Will? So what does the third dimension pedal do? Oh, okay. Basically, it's like a chorus pedal. But instead of knobs, you have presets. Similar to the Dimension C, I would say. You can kind of get some detuning type stuff going on, some heavier chorus. It's the 80s, I'll tell you that. As soon as you put it on, you want to play nothing but Purple Rain.
Really?
Yeah, you can get some crazy tones.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, Gussie Wells, Terry Himes. Hi, everyone. I see the gang is all here. Yeah, it seems like it. I think we got a good 60 people in the house.
Yeah, 29 thumbs up. Let's smash that thumbs up button, man. Get 53 watching right now.
Nice.
So what's everybody doing in the chat room for this long weekend here in the States? Anybody doing anything? Anybody cook out? Anybody have any special plans? My plan is just to, well, I took my new motorcycle. I took some video of it too. I went ahead and I bought a GoPro.
Oh, yes.
And I put it on my helmet. So I just have to process the video, but I got up to about a 95 to 100 mile an hour zooming around on the bike.
Brian Landreth asked, does the third dimension have tone print? No, it does not. Just 4 buttons. And Brad Miller, I had the original Dimension C, couldn't give it away. Now it's worth a fortune. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
take the pots for versatility. See, that's where I wanted something different because I have a Boss CE2. So, like, I already have an amazing chorus pedal, but I wanted something different. And I did dig the vibe of the Dimension. It is different.
And you said 4. You said just only 4 knobs, right?
4 buttons.
4 buttons, as you say.
Yeah.
Wow. How many different combinations?
So you can press like just number 1. You can push down number 2 as well, or you can do 1 and 4, 1, 2 and 4, like endless combinations, right?
Right. Is that also programmable or is
No?
No. Okay. All right.
Takes 100 milliamps just to power it though, which is kind of high for a chorus.
Wow.
Dan in New Jersey, they'll bury me with my CE2. Yeah. Will Varela says, no plans here. Everyone's gone away. Thank God. Peace at last.
Nice.
Rick Hefner saying, crap weather in Colorado.
Yes, I have, Brendan. I was writing it yesterday and today. And like I said, I took some video and I'll just got to work on it. And I'll put it up once I cut it down because I put it up. I was out for about an hour and a half. And that'll bore everybody with tears.
Okay. The Corona chorus with the Dimension M tone print. Yeah, I could see that, Jay Steen.
Hardwire chorus is pretty awesome.
It's different. It's different.
Anything
I got a chance to give Richie a run on it. He's been busy the last few weeks. So he's only done 1 Canucks show in the last month. You think you've been busy?
What's he been up to?
Oh, he had some flooding again in the basement. So he's dealing with that. And then, he was going to come over here the last couple of weeks to do the show from here, but it was one thing after another. So.
Oh, man. Water damage is the worst.
Yeah. Fortunately, it wasn't too bad. It was on the opposite end of the basement from the gear, but still, all of his gear's been elevated now since the one day when he came downstairs and saw his pedal board was on and underwater.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, nothing like seeing a bright LED underwater.
What do you do, right?
Yeah. But it warned him enough that maybe I shouldn't tread through the water to save said pedal board.
Exactly. What did he do? That would scare the hell out of me, man.
I don't know. I think he might have gone back around and then through the garage to get to the breaker box, because I can't remember where exactly the breaker box is in his place. But
and then power down.
Yeah, I'd hate to think.
No, that's nothing to mess with, man. That's nothing to mess with.
And I think I had just taken my gear home like the day or two before that, because I usually, I always left a pedal board at his place, so it would have been right next to his underwater.
Oh my God! Right, you got lucky.
Yeah, and I usually use a lot of like my nicer pedals will be on the practice board rather than the gigging board, because I don't want to take the really like the older pedals out to gig with.
Right.
So like my CE2 is always on my board at Richie's place, stuff like that. And I was like, oh man,
that would have sucked. Old Metal Dude says, just here.
Oop. Hey, Old Metal Dude. Good to see you. Welcome. I noticed the subscriber count's been going up and down, more up than down lately, fortunately. But welcome anybody that's new. And if you are new and haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Wow, everyone here loves the CE2. Dude, it's an industry. It's the industry standard for chorus pedals as far as I'm concerned. It's like that and the Electro Harmonics, but the CE2 is just better.
What's the difference between the two? What makes you think the CE2 is better? I'm just curious.
Because it has both a depth and a rate, as opposed to the Electro Harmonics only has a 1 knob.
Okay, all right.
And I think they're tied in together. Like more rate comes with more depth as well, or
so you're married to one button,
rate, and then you slow it down to get more depth. I can't remember exactly.
All right, so you're married to that one button, then opposed to right. Okay.
Hey, Stratocat 62. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, that 100-year flood in Nashville. The amount of gear because so many bands that say you could be a New York-based band, but your gear is all stored in Nashville.
Yeah, right.
You know, and because there's companies that specialize in gear storage, and because the infrastructure for the music industry is all moving there. So,
yeah, we have so much flooding going on here in the States. It's crazy.
and yes, Janice, I'm with you on that. That's a pet peeve of mine. I've noticed that my subscriber list, like your number goes up, but it hasn't updated in Creator Studio in over a month. Use a Boss CH1. Nice, Pete.
And
will never marry. I don't think so, Soda Pop. You take a bath. If it took a bath for 5 days, it's going to be very swollen. Very, like, it would be, you'd want to let that thing sit for a year before you even look at it.
So, did you get any more gear? Anything? Any gear at all?
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, up until the last week or two, I've been pretty good. I don't think I had bought any gear other than that one pedal since I got back from NAMM.
Okay.
Till I bought a guitar.
Yeah, exactly.
So I picked up a birthday present to myself.
Hey, happy birthday again.
Thank you. And who'd have guessed, and again, we blame the YouTube community because we know I was a happy telly player until I met all you folks, and now I own one of these.
Nice. Yes.
So you can pick up one of these, Mike, at Sweetwater for $150.
Really? What kind of pickups are in there?
Jackson branded pickups, made in China. Nice thin neck. It's got that just a satin finish like they do with the Affinity series, the low end fenders and stuff like that. So it's probably built, side by side.
Yeah.
The trem will not stay in tune because I haven't lubed the nut yet. But for 200 Canadian,
that ain't bad at all, man.
And used, they're going for like 175. Like they basically go for the same price used as they do new.
Really?
Yeah.
A 22 fret?
Yep.
Cool, man.
Myra and Sean Walden, nothing wrong with the Jackson. Thank you. Will says, yeah, sure, blame us. Well, it was before you and I hooked up, Will. I will say that. Well, we didn't hook up. Met up. So I blame the Johnny Beane community. It's the same reason I have a Kramer in my collection. Hey, Brian Cote, Avery's Guitar Stuff. Welcome, welcome. Exactly. Crowbar says low-end Jacksons aren't a bad mod platform. I was already thinking possibly throwing my FU-tone pickups in it.
Oh, that would. What kind of body is it? What's it made of?
Who knows?
That'd be interesting to see how those FU-tone, because I know when you were talking about them earlier, they really react pretty good to all types of wood.
Yeah, well, hell, they're in a low-end BC Rich right now. And
exactly.
They sound great.
Yep.
So, yeah, and I've been playing this a lot, actually. It was weird. Today was the first time I haven't picked it up, I think.
Really?
I pretty much played it every day the last 2 weeks. And the funny part was I went into Ardens, and I was shooting some demo vids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you look, was it the Aerodyne Strat demo that I do? I barely play the guitar in the demo, and I decided to leave it as is because it was already like my fourth take doing the video.
Right.
And I just start doing the demo, and you can see the counter in the entrance over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Richie comes barging in the door, all full on Shanahan. And honestly, I had no idea he was going to be there that day. He was just out running errands, and I happened to be out running errands, and go figure, two musicians meet up. So then, he does a little cameo hello to the folks and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. We're going to let it keep going. And so I showed off the Aerodyne, and I put that up this week. It was hilarious. And so I'm looking at this thing, and we used it in a video like a year and a half ago, one of these, and loved it. Because we're saying best bang for the buck guitar you can buy in Canada. Bar none.
Really? Okay.
So, because it's $200 and it's playable.
Right, right.
So there you go. And so I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, So a few minutes goes by, and I'm shooting the breeze with Tim, and Well, maybe I'll put a down payment on one. I'll put a down payment. Yeah, okay. I'll put one on layaway. Yeah, and about 5 minutes later, I'm like, screw it, I'll just pay for the whole thing and take it home.
I'm just buying it. Well, at that price, though, I mean, you really can't go wrong.
Exactly. Well, and the thing was, I had just come from doing my taxes, so I know in a month or so, there's some money coming. So
yeah. Are they locking tuners? I'm gonna guess no.
Oh hell no. Jackson branded, and they're not very good.
Right. Well, that's what you're gonna get. I mean, you can easily update that stuff.
Exactly. That's what I figured. Throw a Tusk nut in it for $10-15, some decent tuners. I'm not overly concerned. I barely use the trem. I might just deck it anyway, or it is decked anyways.
That has a floating trem, right?
No, it's sitting flush.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep. So I might even, I don't know, I might even block the trem. I'm not sure yet. Because, if I need a guitar with a trem, I'll use my Kramer.
Right. Yeah, you might as well just block it. Otherwise, you're going to have to go ahead and
either that or I'm going to have to tone a $200 guitar.
Yeah.
Which is possible.
Oh, absolutely.
Gussie says, you get your money back? WTF. Yeah, because I don't make enough during the year to warrant them keeping it.
I got a couple of bucks back this year. That was nice of the government.
No, ironically, no. It was almost like it was a karma situation because I haven't done my taxes for a few years. So I was doing like 7 years worth of taxes all at once.
Holy moly.
Yeah. And so it was almost, so the first year they do it, they're like, oh, like what? They're like, you owe $1,100. I'm like, oh, great. No. Sure. Whatever. So then they do one, it's like, oh, you get this much back. I'm like, all right, well, you're balancing back. And every year after that, there was a refund. So it did more than swing the other way. So I'm like, oh, sweet. Well, that's nice.
So they didn't penalize you?
Well, they did, but, I don't see. For the longest time, I had this agreement. I figured whatever you take out of my paycheck each week, you can keep, and I just won't file my taxes. That was my agreement with the government, because it seemed like every year they're like, "Oh, you owe us more money," and I'm like, "Dude, I'm barely living paycheck to paycheck as it is."
Right. I'm surprised they didn't, because in the States here, they would have hit you with penalties over the head, man, for every year. Even if you had money coming back, you probably still would have owed.
Yeah.
They would have beaten you up. So you're lucky. Oh, I saw the article you put up. Was it the healthiest or the best place to live? Canada?
Yeah, they did a survey a couple of months ago, and Canada was voted #1 country, like happiest or quality of life or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't read it yet.
Yeah, it was one of those deals, like you factor in, kind of a quality of life thing, like, there's lots of jobs, lots of, clean air, fairly stress-free, blah, blah, blah,
Cost of living and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
which outside of Toronto and Vancouver, the cost of living is like half.
Right, except for those two major cities. Then you also don't have to worry about getting sick.
No, not really, no.
Yeah. For the most part. Yeah. Old Metal Dude, what are you guys talking about there? It says most of the lower lines are made in Korea. Diamond C1 Platinum for $399. It plays sweet.
Nice. I like anything under $500.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. BC Root. See, in the US, that's what we refer to as a felony.
Yes, it is.
Well, the funny part is because they got your what they call your T4, which is your year-end stub type thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, with all your information, and the lady's like, so did you make any money outside of this that you're prepared to declare? And I'm thinking, I've been a gigging musician the entire time over the course of doing these tags. I'm like, no,
Yeah, just
The way I see it is,
yeah,
the bar owners never gave me a receipt, so there's no way to track that money.
yeah, yeah. And the bar owners are probably writing it off on their taxes anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. Amanda says they get pissy after 7 years, but there's no penalties.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the first year I stopped filing my taxes too was when, as a cost-cutting measure, the government slashed like 75% of the work force at Revenue Canada. I'm like, there's nobody left to track me down.
Did they really? 75%?
Yeah, it was like 75 because they automated a whole bunch of stuff and
Oh, okay. Automation. That makes sense.
yeah. Which kind of, that's what, like, not to get political, but I personally like big government because they do overpay their staff in a way, but allows for your single income households or your more upper middle class than lower middle class. And most people spend all that money back into the economy anyways.
Yeah.
You buy your four wheelers or your fourth guitar or whatever.
By the way, people, I keep going off because I'm eating and I don't want to be rude. And I got a cold. Yeah.
Just realize that by putting tremolo effect on your guitar gets you a lot of great Doors clean tones. There we go. Quentin doesn't have to file because he's Quentin F. and James.
You go, Quentin. Oh, you made $40 last month? Let me take that away from you. Canadian government, according to Avery.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Well, the tax rate is, what's the tax rate up there? I mean, I have no idea. What percentage?
Clearly, neither do I.
Hey, but you got money back, so it's all good. I love it.
Brian got a cool gear score yesterday. I found an old plastic tube screamer, TS5, in a junk drawer. It's the best sounding tube screamer I've ever heard. Yeah, I saw the post about that. That's really cool.
That's awesome. So you found it in a junk drawer, I guess, at your house. What, you forget about it?
Hey, that happens.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, that was like, what was it? I needed a neck pickup for my 71 Telly, so I was looking for the original 67 Telly neck pickup.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Dad had replaced it before that and stuff. And he had always said, yeah, I'd replaced it once before I put the EMGs in. So I'm going through every box, drawer, just random places, where a pickup would have been sitting last 30 years.
Right.
Because tracking down Dad's old stuff is way harder because he hasn't touched the stuff in 30 years. And so I end up finding, I think, 3 or 4 pickups. I'm like, so I found all these. He's like, well, that doesn't make sense. I only owned one guitar and I only replaced it so many times. I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what to tell you because I'm holding them. I gave them all to Rich and they said, whatever one is the hottest, throw in there. And so that's what he did. And I think it's the original 67 we figured pickup that's in the 71 now.
Nice. Nice. You have any in the chat room too? I'm just curious. You have any guitars that have active pickups?
I'm wondering. I'm thinking about it. Duh. Yeah. Well, one. Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. I don't have anything else with actives. As he scours and thinking, okay, is there anything sitting in a guitar case somewhere? No.
The only one I have it's my Ibanez bass.
Oh, I suppose technically, yeah, my Epiphone acoustic. I think the Piezo uses the 9-volt for the preamp.
Yep. Okay.
And it has the magnetic pickup in it as well.
How about in the chat room? I'm just curious. EMGs, old metal dude says, yep. Because you don't really come across a lot of them, right? I mean, they're out there, obviously. I mean, they're plentiful, but not compared to a passive.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think it's a targeted market. Like you associate, let's say, active pickups with metal.
Yes.
But in the grand scheme of things, like some days it seems like everybody plays metal, but you're in one little sliver because you got all the country guys, all the jazz guys, stuff like that. So in the grand scheme of things, John Parson has 2 guitars with EMGs, and hello, John Parson.
Brian said, I quit using that old 2-screen because I'm a gear snob. I thought it was junk, but it's warmer and smoother sounding than my 808 reissue. Cool, man. Isn't that awesome? You come across something, you forgot how good it was, and then you're like, yeah, I'm glad I got this, and then get rid of it.
Gussie says, when you make money on YouTube, keep receipts. Yeah. You know, I wish it was the same in Canada as it is in the US, because all I would have to do is do a demo video on something I buy, and then I could incorporate it into a business as opposed to personal. And I would do that. I would just set up a small business, you know, Ben Coombs Inc. or whatever, and all my gear would be owned by them.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Whereas all I can claim, because I've owned a small business, all I can claim is the tax I paid on the item.
Quentin,
and then you get refunded that.
Quentin wants to know, does anybody have, oops, went by, where are you? Any Fender American standard pickups for sale? Anybody have them in the chat room? John Parsons says he has 2 guitars with EMGs.
No, I don't. Off the top of my head. Why do a lot of Strats feel stiff to play? If there's too many springs, like if a lot of times when people clamp them down into more of a hardtail, they overdo it. You know, it's like, let's put 5 springs in it and screw in the claw. As far as human, you don't need that much. It doesn't take much.
And you can go to lighter springs if you want.
Yeah, exactly, Gussie. Yeah, I wouldn't incorporate, but set up a small business. Yeah, and you don't even have to worry about setting up all the taxation unless you make more than 30 grand a year, which, well, I suppose, yeah, technically they would consider super chats are considered income because it all filters through YouTube.
They report that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because you don't even get paid by YouTube. You get paid by Google AdSense, and it incorporates both your super chats and your ad revenue all into one check.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Because I got my first check, thanks to everybody. It was mostly, I know 99.9% of it was super chat money, but yeah.
That's awesome, man. Ain't it cool though, having money come in? That's pretty badass.
I'm always amazed when somebody donates $1, you know, to ask a question or something. I was just like, okay, thank you, you know.
Yeah, no, it goes a long way too. It helps you.
See, I knew you did, Quentin. I knew you did. Because it reminded me when I played the Eric Johnson Strat, it's set up that pretty much that way, and it was stiff to play, I thought.
I do 5 springs and then pull the trem back because I'm Quentin F. and James. Oh, I love it.
How do you pay taxes on 0.005 cents? Yeah, exactly, Brian.
Believe me, they'll figure out a way to take a couple of cents from you.
Yeah, I already checked with the tax person on that, because even U.S. companies automatically send your income slip to Revenue Canada the same way as they would send it to the American government. So starting next year, yeah, I will be claiming everything.
Well, now with computers and everything like that, it's just, especially anything that's done, you know, via this platform, right, online. It's all tracked. I mean, it's all there.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah, all it would take is somebody say, like an auditor, like, dude, I did a Google search. There you are. Bring up a live stream. There's a super chat right there. We know you made money.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Try to talk your way out of that one.
Yeah. You're thanking the person for the money.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Oh, God.
Michael B., for people on YouTube Red, they have been giving a couple of free bucks every month to donate. You have to be in the mobile YouTube app to see it. Yes, that's right. Actually, it comes up as YouTube Premium in the Creator Studio, like on a laptop. But that's right, because those that have YouTube Red or YouTube Premium, because you don't get ads, YouTube knows that, so they kick you a bit of money to compensate for that. and it's actually more than the ad revenue right now.
Really?
Because, well, technically, you got to watch the entire ad for me to get any revenue from it, anyways. If you skip it halfway through, you don't get half the pay.
Oh, so wait a minute. So when you're watching a video and then the ad comes up and you're like, I don't want to watch this crap, and you hit, back out or whatever, then you only get a certain percentage?
You don't get any.
You get nothing. So you have to watch the whole entire ad.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why I don't mind like the banner ads that come up, for instance, because I think as soon as you see it, it calculates, same as those little 6-second ads that come up that you can't skip through.
Right. Well, the ones that you skip through, you're not getting paid for those either?
No.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, but that's not fair because they're still getting their name out there, right? I mean,
exactly.
That's
yeah, but that's the same as the funny part, like with the copyright claim thing. Like, I had Judas Priest claim me playing one of their songs, which I was, and I'm like, okay, whatever. But the funny part was they put in a claim for 1.5 minutes worth of revenue on a stream that was the better part of 2 hours. So they are in fact prorating that down to, like, what are they going to get out of me? 1/10,000th of a cent, or like.
That is ridiculous. And that's software that's doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny part was, I think I clicked to say, okay, fine. And it's like, okay, yeah, you can dispute it. We'll hear back in 5 to 7 days. And it's like, I don't care, like, honestly. And then was, instead of 5 to 7 days, I think it was about 5 hours later, it's like, you won your claim. And I was like, I clicked the wrong fucking button, and I just, sorry, Judas Priest, I apologize now. Oh, thank you, Dennis Brio. Revenue Canada, you did not see that.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you
very much, Dennis.
Thank you for nothing, Dennis, in case Canada's watching.
That's right.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, with the a minute, like you said, 1.5 minutes into 2 or 3 hour show, and they're going to come in and say, you owe us, whatever, a bunch of millionaires trying to take a penny out of your ass.
Yeah. Yeah. So I decided on that was, if somebody ever does like a super chat when on one of the shows where I'm playing,
yeah,
I'll play whatever you want after that. Because the way I see it is, like Dennis there, he paid $5. For me to get $5 in revenue, I'm probably looking on one specific video. I'm probably looking at 2 to 3 years of playbacks on it.
Right.
And since most of my stuff is, live streams that people don't really watch them after a week or two anyways.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. No, that's a good point, actually. Yeah. The live streams, people are watching it live. You may catch up with stuff you missed, but then 2 months down the line, you're not watching it. You don't even remember what was on.
Believe me, I know what videos retain views. Like, I think I'm up to about 15 videos that get 3 to 10 hits every day.
Really?
Every single day. Yep. Like videos I put out over the last year. Now you got to remember, Mike, I've already put out, I think, 450 videos.
Holy shit. That's killer. Man,
a couple of beta challenges really helped with that.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. The Vedas, that'll drive up your numbers.
Yeah. But yeah, like a lot of, like the demo on my Fender Blues Deluxe, 5 views a day, every single day for the last 6 months.
Wow.
And it's funny because if we do something like this, we'll end the show, we'll have like 200 or 300 views. I put up a demo video. It has 75 views in the first 24 hours, 100 views after 48 hours, and then it peters out.
Really?
However, that same video will then start generating 3 to 10 views a day for months.
Because people are looking for reviews on certain gear. That's why.
Exactly. And so I'm paying attention to what videos people, like amplifier videos, are really hot.
Okay.
The review or the demo on this Marshall head every day. It's another one of those videos.
Because people are out there trying to figure out whether or not they want to pull a trigger on buying one. That's why.
Because, well, yeah, most Craigslist and stuff, these MOFSET 80s solid state heads come up every month or so. So there's always somebody that's on a Craigslist or a Kijiji every day looking at one, and they need a demo on one.
Yeah.
And probably because mine's one of the newer demos on it, even though it's probably 6 months old now, it still was probably one of the first results.
Right. It's going to pop up first.
Let's see here. Phil says, do you dispute stuff or do you just let it go? They're pretty heavy worded in the small print. Yeah, no, unless they totally would block a video, then I would dispute that. But even then, I have to see what it's over. You know, it's literally a case by case. But for the amount that I get, it really doesn't matter.
What's the point, really?
Yeah. Hey, Tesi Switch.
Tesi, what's up?
Great hangout last week. I wouldn't even know how to review shit. Soda Pop says, we got a lot. And hey, Mark Taylor.
Brian says
I'll be putting in an order with Tesi Switch this week.
Cool.
For a bunch of stuff. So I'm just trying to figure out what, because I'd like to be able to do it basically all in one order. So I've been browsing the website.
That's a cool website he's got.
Yeah.
We're
doing a couple of community builds that we're going to give away. So we're building
on that. Let me hear that. That sounds cool.
So we're going to do a telly. Go figure.
Nice.
But since
replace that one in the background that you want to get rid of really bad, send to Colorado soon.
Amanda didn't hear that.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, we're gonna do up a telly. It's gonna be a crazy 3 pickup telly deal.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And because there wasn't any kits that I liked.
Okay.
I said, why don't we do what everybody did? Let's build a parts caster. So we're gonna source out a body, a neck, and because the hardware is crap on those kits anyways, we'll get some decent hardware and stuff like that.
Right.
We're gonna throw some Tesi switches in the guitars as well.
What do you lean towards as far as pickups? What are you thinking? Oh, you gotta keep it in a wrap still.
I think we decided. Aaron from Elvis Band, he wrote it down for the telly. He's gonna have a pearly gates in the bridge.
Nice.
Donated by Brian Stewart. Thank you again, Brian.
Awesome.
In the middle, we're gonna put a lipstick pickup in it.
Lipstick, cool.
And in the neck, a mini humbucker.
That was my bad.
So that should be interesting to say the least.
Cool.
I'm still debating the Veritone as well, adding Veritone to it. If I can find a preloaded Veritone knob, switching system, whatever. I'm not wiring one. I looked at the photos. I was into the pints on my birthday hangout. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll wire one up. Like fuck, I will.
Ain't happening.
No, there's like 8 capacitors on it, for God's sakes.
Oh man.
If I tried to solder one of those up, it would just end in a lot of cursing.
That'll be interesting to see how it comes out with the switch. How you gonna figure that one out?
Joe Hervey says, I thought P90. Well, we were talking about a Ben Coombs P90 in the neck, but I think the mini humbucker is even weirder. So I'd like to stick with 2 knobs, Dennis. All right, what'd I miss? What'd I miss, Tesi?
Yeah, I'm looking too.
Ah, thank you, Tesi.
What'd I miss?
There's a discount code. If you use the code Canucks, you'll get a discount.
Awesome. And it is Memorial Day.
Well, Tesi Switch, we were talking off air after our hangout. We got along so well. He's jumped on board as a channel supporter.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Good deal.
The list is, we got Tesi, we've got Adam from Effutone, Travis at Reno Fin, Jesus, Flipside, Ardens. I think it's 5 at the moment. Could be 6. Somebody look down below. Did I miss somebody?
Yeah.
I hate to miss somebody.
Reno Fin, Lawrence, Petross.
Oh, yes, Lawrence Petross. Jeez Louise, thank you.
Yep, Effutone, Tesi, Ardens, and Flipside.
Oh, cool. Todd Flowers, I may be able to get one from Jonesy Blues, Veritone Switch loaded. Cool, Todd. Yeah, because I think, Todd, wasn't it you that sent me the damn video? I woke up with a nice hangover the next morning, and well, it kind of turned into one of our hangouts, Mike. We went on air at 8. We went on air at 8 p.m. my time. We wrapped up at, I think, midnight or 11. 11 or midnight. And then we kept going off air, and Jason McNamara came on off air for a few minutes.
Cool.
And it ended at, I think it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting here well into it, talking to Henning Pauly while he drinks his morning coffee.
Henning's a trip, man. He's funny. I like him.
Henning. The Catacomb.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one, Crowbar. Yeah, Michael B was on hanging out. The birthday bash was very cool. Yeah. Brian Stewart got into the Kentucky bourbon pretty good. I'll say that.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't feeling any pain by the end of it.
That'll light you up.
Aaron drank a bottle of 14-year-old wine.
A bottle?
Yeah.
Oof.
Laz, what's the LPD discount code? What? Yeah, I haven't talked to Lawrence about a discount code. What kind of chair am I sitting in? A shitty one. It's just a crappy plastic chair that you'd see in any cafeteria like in the 60s or 70s. With a small cushion on it. So my ass doesn't go to sleep. I've been thinking about getting a new chair, that's for sure. A decent. I see all these guys with these cool gaming chairs and stuff. I don't know if I want a gaming chair, but
some of those things are like mad expensive, man.
Soda pop like that.
Yep. Shitty one.
That's right, BC Rich. Yeah, Tesi has a code, not Lawrence. Surprised I haven't seen. Actually, Lawrence I haven't seen around today at all. He's probably doing family stuff.
Wow, Quentin says gaming chairs are $400 to $600. Man, oh man.
Wow.
Well, I guess you're gonna sit down in front of a computer for 10 hours or however long they play.
I can see that, Janice. Yeah.
No.
I was pretty damn sore when I got up after the birthday hang because I realized I was sitting in this chair for a good 7 or 8 hours. Yeah.
Wow.
See you, old metal dude. Appreciate you enjoying the live streams. We enjoy doing them.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, finally, Laz is unboxing his Henning Pauly signature Harley Benton tonight.
Oh, awesome.
Well, start your chair company. Shitty chairs for the non-informed.
For the non-informed.
Hey, Robert Metzenberg. Good to see you.
What's up, Robert?
Why are they blocking Robert?
I was just going to say that. He's just saying hello. That makes no sense.
Do I have any interest in the Tolman Gear University get-together next month? I do. I would, that's the long-term goal. Is I would love to be at the point, on YouTube where, Henning is reaching out saying, hey, you should come to Tolman for the Gear University. I'm like, okay, sure.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'd love to. Maybe one day, same as like I would love to attend NAMM not out of pocket. Like a company says, hey, we want you to come. represent us. Laz says, what Lawrence Petross design pedal should I get? Thinking about the 68. What kind of stuff do you want to play? That's the question. The 74 is nice. The 87 is nice. The 68's nice. The new Dutchman, we'll see. But I'm sure it's nice. Where is Aaron? I don't know, because, we're live and Game of Thrones isn't on. So he could be, I don't know. Aaron, where are you?
Yeah, Game of Thrones, right? It's all done.
Just for Will, because I know Will and Aaron get along so well. I'll text Aaron and say that Will's asking where he is.
Where you at? What's the difference between a gaming chair and an ergo office chair? I got no idea.
Probably the flip up arms. I don't know. Boom. Sent, Will.
Later, Crowbar.
Just remember, folks, if you're a friend of mine and Will wants to know what's up with you, you will be bothered whether or not you're watching YouTube or not. Brian says you need all the Lawrence Petross design pedals. Of course. I would love that. See you, Crowbar.
Gaming chairs will put you to sleep, according to Todd.
Well, that's the one thing. The nice thing about sitting on an uncomfortable chair is I won't fall asleep on air.
No,
I shouldn't fall asleep on air.
Your ass might, but you won't.
That's right. Well, there he is. We just heard back. Will. All right, let's see. Anything my good 68 independent boost for my birthday. You may be spending times with the twins this weekend. Yeah, Marsman, that's true. All right, Laz. I love all types of music. There's Aaron. Good to see you, brother. I would say the 74. RJ's been using it in his live streams, and it sounds pretty damn good. And now Will Varela's happy because Aaron's here and I am not playing Kiss. I said the K word. I'm sorry, buddy.
What's the K word?
K-I-S-S. Will is not a fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got it out of my system where I was playing a lot of it earlier today.
I like Kiss. I mean,
yeah, around the time. Well, when you got home, I was playing guitar. And then I'm playing away, and I'm thinking, oh, yeah, Mike will be a few minutes. And I'm playing. And then I look up, and it's 2 minutes before the hour, and you hadn't shown up. And I'm like, well, I suppose I should put and I was just putting the guitar down when you jumped in.
Oh, okay, cool. What were you jamming? What were you playing? What songs?
I was playing a lot of Lick It Up over and over.
Okay.
I played some Rocket Ride, some Detroit Rock City.
Cool.
Will is walking out the door. Okay, 68 Deluxe with the independent boost. Yeah, that's cool. Apparently Quentin's a huge Kiss fan as well.
Yes, he is.
I made the mistake of going in Quentin's chat today and asking whether or not he was wearing pants.
Uh-oh.
I got thanked by Dave R. saying he couldn't unsee that.
Yeah, Kiss, love them or hate them. I mean, they're one of the original bands that knew how to talk about marketing. Holy moly!
Yeah, exactly.
Man, oh man,
they understood the music business.
Yeah.
Chase Tina, I'll have to like Kiss just because I'm from Detroit.
Yeah, marketing geniuses. I mean, they really are.
Will.
Fruity Willy.
Classic. Classic.
So, Mark, you saw him a couple of months ago. What'd you think? Mark Keller says he saw Kiss a couple of months ago in a farewell tour.
All right. Well, he's responding to that. Hugh Caldwell, 7 1/4 versus 12-inch radius. What feels best to play? Wow, you're not even offering the standard 9.5 of the modern Fender. It's one or the other.
That's a big difference.
Yeah. I don't mind the 7 1/4 radius myself. Like, people say you can't bend notes, it'll choke out notes. I don't know. I can do full step bends. I'm okay with it. All the country pickers seem to do fine with their 53 Tele replicas and stuff. So, but the 12-inch is, I'd say, might be easier to play. The flatter radius does seem to be a little more comfortable. Maybe too because the necks seem to be thinner on any guitar I played with a larger radius like that. Like more your wizard style neck, something like that. But I don't know. I've been playing my Reno Fin a lot this week too, and it's got a 9.5-inch radius, and I'm used to it now. Totally. I think. Well, then again, my Mexican Tele's 9.5, so I guess I gig more with 9.5 lately. So there you go. Did I answer your question, Hugh? Didn't Kiss retire twice now? Oh, easily, Todd. Easily. So do a lot of bands, Dennis? Yeah. A lot of bands retire until enough money's thrown in front of them. Then you have things like the Hell Freezes Over tour. Cheers, Hugh. I'm thinking neck radiuses. Oh, and folks, there will be a video coming out this week. I did a follow-up video on my Reno Fin guitar, revisited, because I already forgot when I got the damn thing. So 8 months later, we'll say. So look for that. After gigging with it, playing with it, instead of a first impressions video, now it's I've sat down with it. How does it feel? And I did shave down the one high fret. It's just about there. Needs just a hair more, but I think I'm going to give it to Rich and have him just do the whole fretboard.
Whole thing. Just get it all done in one shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because they're stainless steel frets, so do it once, they'll probably won't need to do it again.
Nah, they'll last forever.
Yeah, considering I also always forget to put my damn NYXLs on it, so I'm putting nickel strings on it anyways. And when you pull them off, they're actually dented on the underside of the strings.
Oh, because of the frets, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So anybody out there going to see any bands or anything like that? Any concerts coming up?
Last time I saw live music. Isn't that terrible?
Well, you play live music, so you see it all the time.
Yeah. Well, I did. I had to cancel 10 gigs, dude.
Did you? What happened?
The band broke up.
Man, I am out of the freaking loop. Holy moly. I got to get back in here.
We broke up about a month ago.
Well, I've been gone for a month, so there you go.
Yep.
Just about. Really?
Sean Zimmerman, hello.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, Richie decided to pull the plug. Our drummer had quit, and then the bass player quit, and then Richie pulled the plug because he didn't want to start ramping up a new band to immediately put it on hiatus because Richie's going to be a daddy later this year.
Oh, awesome, man.
See, you are out of the loop, right?
Yeah, out of the loop. I am.
I'm getting it now. Richie's breeding. It's crazy.
So are you actively right now looking to start a new band? I mean, where are you going from here? What are you thinking?
I'm taking a bit of a break from that and focusing on some original music.
Nice. There you go.
I've got about 4 songs that I'm working on currently.
Okay.
Been talking with a drummer buddy of mine. He's He's really cool. Like, he's the opposite of, like, he's very much a cut and paste producer, which normally, you know, like if you got a band, great. I love that live off the floor thing. But he's the type of thing where he'll say, okay, play that same lick over and over and over. And he'll just sit there until he hears the perfect one. He's like, okay, move on. And then we'll play the next passage.
Nice.
And I remember I was over at his place a few years ago. It was back when I was playing with One Day to Live, where I was strictly a rhythm player. And he's like, hey, you play metal. Hands me a PV Strat and says, here, play a solo over this. And I'm listening, and it's like this full-on hardcore thrash song. You know, very, almost Slayer-esque.
Wow.
And I'm like, one, I don't play lead barely at all at that time. And two, definitely not over that. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. So he cuts down the speed to like quarter speed without changing the pitch.
Nice.
You know, because the thing was, I don't know, 100 beats a minute or something crazy.
Right.
And he's like, you know, just play some of your favorite licks. And so I'm playing, so he's like, nope, don't like that. Try a different lick. Nope, try a different lick. Try a different lick. And I do a little run. He's like, okay, do that. Keep doing that. And I start doing just a scale or some whatever. And he cut and pasted about 4 or 5 different licks together. And I sound like fucking Steve Vai. To the point where I got a copy of it, went to band practice because it was before band practice. And I was about 10 minutes late. And they're like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I was recording with a buddy. And like, oh, yeah, what'd you do? And so I played it for them. They went, that ain't you, dude. I said, yeah, it is. That ain't you, dude. I said, yeah, it is. But that's producer magic on top all over that.
Did you put that up? Is that online so we can hear it or no?
No.
Okay. All right.
I don't think he ever released it.
I'd love to hear that because that's fascinating. The way you can just, you know, piece music together like that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Why don't cover bands use contracts, Dennis? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm big on contracts myself. Contracts for gigs, contracts for bands, all that. I prefer to run a band as a business than a collective. It just works better in the long run.
And you're talking contracts.
Well, I am working. If you've ever seen my buddy Rex, actually, I think he popped in the chat briefly a week or two ago. But like, I'll put up random short videos of this guy with these big dreadlocks down to his waist.
Mm-hmm.
That's my buddy Rex, and he and I are going to be doing some stuff together. I got to get over there this week. Rex, if you're watching, I know I got to get over there. I've been talking to you for ages about this, so I got to get off my ass and give him some riffs so he can come, because the only thing I can't do is drums. I can't play drums. I don't own any drums. Now, I'm not going to sit there and program drums.
When you say contract, you're talking about a contract between the members, right?
Yep.
Okay. Because remember, we were talking about this the last time we were on. I think we were. That's what Rush did. Rush went ahead when you know, the three of them got together and they're like, okay, they saw all the, you know, the music history about bands falling apart and arguing with money and stuff like that. They were like, okay, we're splitting this 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. That's it. We're going to split it right down, you know, between thirds, and they never, ever had an issue. They took care of a lot of problems by doing that. What's up, Romeo?
Quentin used to use contracts. Yeah. My dad, when he played covers, he had a contract for every gig he played because they'd show up and the bar would double gig or double book a gig. Dad got paid regardless if he played or not.
There you go. Exactly. And it makes it worth your while too, everybody. You know,
you're going to pay us this much money on this date.
Yep.
Hey, Romeo Delight. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, belonged to musicians. Yeah, my dad was president of the local chapter of the Musicians Union here before they shut that chapter down. Everybody, yeah, we knew about everybody playing in the area because you got to register with the local chapter too.
Wow. Okay. And that has a lot to do with maybe I'm off target here. Does that have a lot to do with the radio play? Because I remember you were telling me that radio stations in Canada, they have to play a certain percentage of local bands or something like that? What?
No, what it was is like if you're coming into my town to play, you touch base with me, so I'm aware of the gig
Okay.
in case anything goes wrong, because there's always somebody like at that, because we're talking the mid '80s.
Right.
That, like, so it's basically call forwarding every weekend. Somebody that's on the board of the local union, or had to be up all night by the phone in case somebody had a problem, because you play in my town. The bar says, "Hey, we didn't sell enough beer. We're not paying you." Your first call would be to me, and I say, "Okay, well, here's your deal, Mike. Grab yourself a hotel room. Meet me wherever. I'll come to you in the morning with a check for what we owe, what you were owed, so you can get on to your next gig." And then the union sends the lawyers after the bar, and they get a letter, saying you owe this much money. And it was also because it was from either a Fifth Avenue or Park Avenue law firm that handled all the contract.
Wow.
So you get a Manhattan law firm sending you a letter.
Yeah,
You know that bar owner, and the deal is you will not book another union band until you pay your bill.
Wow. And you see
when all your bands coming through all union, you're like, geez, I got bands booked for the next 3 months. Well, guess again,
and really think about that. That's good because that supports, because
it's huge. For all those guys out there basically living out of a van for 3 months at a time.
Exactly.
That's the lifeline, because you're using the gigs tonight pays for you to get to the next gig, pays to get to the next one.
Wow.
That's exactly right too, Mark Taylor.
Yep, I just read that.
Yeah, because you could have somebody that gets overserved and doesn't like the song you're playing, and it's the end of the world to them, and they're going to cause a scene. I've seen it happen. Exactly, Dennis. Everybody's under contract. You got to do it. It's organization. It's professionalism.
Yeah, and it's guaranteed for
Yeah,
for the bands, and also helps out the clubs really too, because by contract the band has to show up, the band has to play. They can't.
Hey, Philly G.
They can't just not show up.
We also got paid in cash because I'm Quentin fucking James. You're on a kick tonight, Quentin. I think Quentin had his Wheaties today.
Quentin's going on, man. He's flexing his muscles.
Profiling.
I love it because I'm Quentin fucking James. Oh, it's awesome.
Man, I should put that up on the merch store, Quentin. That quote, because I'm Quentin fucking James with the V in fucking.
That'll sell. I'll be the first. I'll buy that shirt.
All right, Quentin, you let me know.
Make it happen. Todd wants to know who's Quentin. Well, he's Quentin fucking James, Todd. Come on.
Exactly, Aaron. Exactly. Like Jamie Trevino from Rockstar, The Law. They got all contracts. They got a tour bus. Those things ain't cheap. Oh, dear Lord. That's not a yes or a no, though, Quentin. And we know we can't put the writing on pants because Quentin would never wear it.
Now you got to figure out how's this going to work. You're going to have is going to be your mug, Quentin's mug, both your mugs. How's this going to happen?
Oh, it'll probably just be text. I think I'll do just text.
Just text, okay.
Yeah.
Or actually, you know what you do? You take a screenshot of the chat room, right? Just with him saying it, with his little icon next. There you go.
He says, do what? Make a t-shirt that says, because I'm Quentin fucking James. That's what we're talking about, Quentin. Yep. We make a t-shirt with that, and of course, we'll have to send you a couple. Quentin doesn't want the attention. No, Quentin never wants the attention. Quentin James is the only guy I know that will jump into Pete Thorne's live stream and say, hey, Pete Thorne, what do you think of that Quentin James kid? Don't forget to put "I'm always britchless" on the back of the T-shirt.
Oh my God.
All right, Quentin, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Make it so.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah, I'm curious to see if that becomes my #1 selling piece of merch. There's something wrong in the world.
You know it's gonna sell. Come on, because it's funny. That's gonna sell.
If I have to have just one guitar,
I think I know that answer, but
yep, probably a design like that. Humbuckers with coil tap.
badass.
There's a reason I bought this as a gigging. I bought this purely to gig with. That's the only time I've ever bought a guitar purely for gigging.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because I decided when I joined Smile Harder, I was going to play Telecasters.
Okay.
The only problem was I didn't own a Telecaster at the time. It's one small detail, right?
Just one, yeah. I just need the guitar.
So, yeah, and it started out because obviously the band had just reformed, so we were looking at 2 to 3 months of practice. I was just taking the 67 to every practice. And I got used to playing that again. It was weird. It was weird going back and forth because here I'm playing a Telecaster in standard tuning, playing cover tunes.
Right.
Mainly. Like, I think it was 90% covers. As opposed to the other band I'm playing in drop C on a Les Paul with 90% original.
Wow. Yeah, I can see that's talk about two different guitars, #1, and then the tuning. Yeah, I can mess you up.
Tuning, guitars, yeah, my pedal board. I ended up building 2 completely separate pedal boards.
Pants are optional.
Yes, Guitar Collector 12. Chris, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I heard about that. Van Halen playing it's not happening. It's not.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, it's on the show poster as one of the headliners. But if you actually go on the website, what would be the headlining spot where Van Halen would be playing, it's actually The Cure.
Is it really?
Yeah. Not to mention, the festival is this coming weekend.
Ain't happening.
Yeah, we would have heard about it.
Yeah.
Nice. Quentin says, I'll pay to send Ike at Flipside one of those shirts. Hell yeah. Pants optional on the back.
Yeah.
Those 2 bands are interchangeable. Yeah, exactly. Like, yes, I'm going to see Van Halen. What the sweet fuck is this?
Yeah, I mean, all these rumors, I'd love to have Van Halen tour again, man. Just one more. One more. We want one more. Or at least an album.
Something.
He's got so much
free time.
He has so much material sitting in his house that he could probably put out 20 albums right now if he wanted.
Nice. Laz says LPD 68 in the mail.
Sweet. I agree, Brendan. I'd love to see another Rush tour, but that's never going to happen either. Neil already made his mind up about that.
Yeah, exactly. Like he just said, if I can't do it 100%.
And it's true. I mean, anybody that's seen him live, he beats the shit out of those drums, man. Brian wants to know, do you want to talk more about your lessons, Ben? I don't know what that means.
I've started teaching again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I had somebody contact me yesterday morning, and I've been thinking about it for a couple of weeks, because I need to generate income.
Yep.
So you look at every avenue possible. So, excuse me. look at, and then I got contacted and said, hey, would you take me on as a student? I said, sure. And then I thought, well, I'll put it out. I could do it through Hangouts or Skype or what have you. And I just made a video yesterday, and I picked up another student as well based off that. So I now have 2 students. And so basically, I'm not doing like a series of books. I don't have a specific course myself yet. I'm sure eventually, like, I have to go through some of it because I used to teach a few years ago, and I do have some stuff laid out. But especially for your beginner player that just wants to understand the basics of theory, the basics, or you want to brush up on something, or you want an opinion. Hey, I can't figure out how the hell this works, this turnaround, whatever. So I'm doing some learning as well, because ironically enough, one of the students asked about a specific style of playing that I've been looking at recently. So the way I see it, it's a challenge for me as well, and I've got my head around it somewhat, so I should be able to pass it on to him.
Now, I don't see, you have to put a link. I don't see a link in your on the channel here about your lessons. You got to put that up, bro.
Yeah, I haven't yet. Well, ironically enough, I think that video is sitting at about 60% positive likes as opposed to negative. Apparently, a lot of people don't want me to give lessons.
Screw them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't like the lessons, then don't watch the video, right? I mean, I don't see what.
Well, it'll be offline lessons, one-on-one lessons. It won't be like lesson videos.
Okay. All right.
There. Back to fun. Work is done for the moment. I'd love to get a lesson from RJ, Killer Player. Yeah, no kidding, Philly. No kidding. Do what you want, Ben. That's what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Let's be honest, that seems to work so far. Channel's not growing as fast as others, but I don't care, because we're doing it the way I want to do it, and I'm meeting up with a lot of great people in this community. I don't think it could get any better.
Yeah, and you're doing it your way. I mean, you're always going to have people that are going to be fucking haters, but whatever.
Lessons via Ardens should work. Yeah, I can't teach at Ardens because I can't read music. All their teachers are actually accredited.
Ah, okay.
Agreed, Rob. It is a very cool group. Love it, Aaron. Seriously, who dislikes anyone offering lessons? New shirt idea. Canucks with guitars scolding D-bags that dislike everything.
That is funny. Yeah, some people just...
Exactly, BC Rich. Exactly. And that's the thing, yeah. Like you were asking earlier, Mike, if I'm looking to put another band together. No, not until the fall, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe, because hopefully as YouTube takes off more, there's going to be more traveling. So
Right.
So yeah, there'd be a few events I'd like to do. So for various reasons, and see how it goes. Write some original stuff. Yeah, I'll probably put together another cover band, because I do enjoy playing covers. Got to at least hear one drunken middle-aged woman and I go, "That's my song."
Are you I know you said you, but do you, as far as your originals go, are you using like Pro Tools or something like that? How are you recording your stuff? Like, what's your setup as far as that goes? Never asked that.
I'm going to leave that up to Rex. I'm going to see what he uses, and then
okay.
Part of my tax refund is going into a new computer, because God knows I need a new computer, and then something that can actually run that stuff.
Okay.
Got all summer to get a band going, then be ready for winter. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, basically start putting a band together, even Labor Day, to be ready by the end of the year. pick up some of the pre-Christmas stuff, and then gig a bit, shut down for a couple of weeks. I go off to NAMM, come back, gig some more. Stuff like that.
Right.
And that's the other thing too, is ideally I'd like to say when it comes time for NAMM in January, go out to California for a full week. Because then I can, shoot some video out there as well. Like whatever it be, go to visit some studios or something, maybe, get tours of factories, who knows?
Right.
Which will offset the cost of going, because potentially as the channel grows, there's more revenue from the videos, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
I hate to keep coming back to money, but it takes money to do all this stuff. It ain't cheap.
No, it's not. Especially NAMM. NAMM is not cheap. I mean, LA's expensive to begin with, that area, and then you put a convention like that together, and they gorge you. Everything goes up.
Yeah, like I always say, like you want to know how low budget my NAMM trip was. Like, what was it? On the birthday hangout, JJ was on, so he got up to do something. I'm like, hey everyone, see that area of the floor in front of JJ's amps? Yeah, that's where I lived during NAMM. I was sleeping on a floor.
There you go, right? But you got there, man. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And it really, it really helped me, because I think the channel grew about 30% in around the month of that.
Wow.
And then meeting up, making contact, like touching base with Adam Reaver face to face, which was nice. I met Lawrence Petross there because he happened to be there with Phil McKnight. I recognized Phil immediately, go figure.
Yeah.
And we had a really long talk. Like Phil and I chatted for like half hour, 45 minutes, and Lawrence as well, and JJ. And, it was just talking, two YouTubers talking back and forth, and he was giving me some information and stuff. And then Lawrence, remember that? I hit up Lawrence shortly after about coming on for a hangout, because he started being more active in chats as well, and I'd see him around.
Right.
We just became friends. So I'm like, dude, we got to do a hangout. We did the hangout. It was literally one of those. We ended that hangout, and we've talked damn near every day since.
Awesome. And that's the thing, right? I mean, that's one of the best things about getting out there, getting to see all the people that you two brought us together with, right? I mean, that was the best part about when I went, just meeting up with everybody. That was worth the price of admission itself, man, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you know the Guitar Pilgrim? I'll have to check that out, Hugh. I don't. Maybe we will hit the lottery, Aaron. That would be nice. We do up Nashville in style, that's for sure. How about a video on putting together a cover band? You got the experience. What? I would love to document it all from the start. That would be kind of cool.
That'd be interesting.
And again, that would be something that the band members would have to be comfortable with. Like, hey, we're going to live stream our practices.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or otherwise. But then it would allow you tune in, say, to our weekly practice, and over the course of a month, you're like, yeah, okay, we can hear them getting tighter. And
yeah. Yep.
Les says, yeah, all my pennies went into my first NAMM this year. Worth it. Yeah, it was. It was totally a great event. What kind of Harley does Mike own? Brian Cote is asking, as another Harley owner, I do believe.
I have a 2002 V-Rod. 2002 V-Rod.
Nice. And Brian, which hangout have you watched a couple of times? I'm curious.
And I'll put some video up of me riding it soon. Like I said, I bought a little GoPro camera, and that thing is a blast.
There we go. Yeah, Laz says, come visit the San Francisco Bay Area. I'll put you up for a few days. Yeah, well, and it's offers like, and that's part of the community, like offers like that. Like, I would love to, like, since I had a layover in San Francisco anyways, why not extend the layover for a day or two or whatever, and then who knows, hook up with Johnny Beane or something like that while we're in the Bay Area. Let's see. I would love to be in a cover band, but I haven't found the right people locally, not rock to hard rock. To be honest, I should get on that. Yeah. Oh, the Lawrence Petross one. Yeah. Okay. Cool, Brian. Yeah, that was a fun hangout, and then Christ, he actually sold out of the one pedal while we're alive on air, which was awesome. Thank you, all you fine folks, for that. That was awesome because I think he had 3 of something left on Reverb, and all 3 sold during the hangout.
Oh, that is cool. All 3, huh?
Yep.
Does he have? Has he replenished?
All I can say is it's happened a few times where the stars have aligned, where I'll have somebody on and they notice instantly a bump of some kind, whatever you want to say, to the point where, because I was kind of shocked when I met up with Adam at NAMM, and he introduced me to the owner of Vibramate, which makes adapters for Bigsby's, non-invasive Bigsby installs on Les Pauls and Tellys.
Nice.
And he's like, you need to go on Ben's channel. This guy sells product for you. And I was just like, can I get a better endorsement from a manufacturer than that?
Exactly. That is awesome, man. And it worked, like you said.
Romeo does sub gigs. Okay, yeah. Like a hired gun. In there. That it's a lot of pressure, but I will tell you that nothing meant more to me the first time I was offered to sit in with a band. Like, they needed a bass player one night, and I'm not a bass player, but just to be even asked,
Yeah,
I took the offer because that's when I kind of felt I arrived on the local scene as a musician.
right.
Where they're like, yeah, he's a guitar player, but he holds a beat or whatever.
He could fill a spot. He can definitely make us sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And BC Rich 581, I have a Vibramate cover on my Bixby, and it's really a great, easy add-on. Yeah, exactly. I think most gigs in general on local level pay like crap, Tesi, because honestly, gigging around here, I'm getting paid the same thing my dad did 30 years ago. Dollar for dollar.
Really? 30 years?
Yeah, pretty much.
Holy
Like, my cheaper gigs were his average gigs, and his good gigs is my good gigs. Like, because he was making $300 to $500 a night 30 years ago.
Wow. Yeah, but 300 to 500 a night 30 years ago went a lot longer than than it does nowadays.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Man, oh man. Talk about not keeping up with the times. That's crazy.
I just heard back from Lawrence Petross. Thanks for the sale. He really appreciated that. He was just saying he's been missing in action due to a family situation. That's all I'm going to say. So, I'm just going to tell him to talk soon.
Ryan says that, Ben, you do sell stuff. Tesi Switch is where I'm buying all that kind of stuff, and I'm planning on some LPD pedals. Cool.
Awesome. I appreciate that.
Yes, Tessie, most of the bands do rely on tips.
Yeah, 30 to 50 per guy. See, I'm doing the math, and I'm like, okay, that's about 50 to 75. Yeah, that's not the best.
No.
CSS.
Bye-bye, Amanda.
Well, you're more than welcome, Rob.
Thank you, Todd. Todd's leaving.
Soda Pop. See you, Janice. Quite all right. Quite all right.
Say again?
Now I got Lawrence Petross pedals on my head.
Oh.
It's crazy.
What's that orange amp? I think I asked you that before.
Oh, my Darius. Yeah, I bought that not too long before you had come on one of the shows.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little early 70s Canadian made solid state amp.
Right. Okay.
112. Yeah, excuse me. I did a video on it too. That's right. Right after, I'm like, you know what? I'll do a demo on it.
Cool.
And I'm like, literally, I'm putting this up just for the captain.
That is awesome. Hey, Showman.
Hey, Showman, good to see you. Scott Nickerson.
Scott, what's up?
See, isn't this the way it goes, Mike? You know, you're doing a hangout, you get 2 people leave, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 people jump in.
Yep, they pop right in again. That's awesome. And we got 45 thumbs up. Let's get some more.
Nice. Thank you, folks.
45 thumbs up and 6 wayward souls.
See ya, Philly G. So who's going to pop in to replace Philly G?
That's the question.
That is the question. Well, let's see. With the time of night, I'm almost expecting a Johnny Beane to show up.
Yeah, Johnny's probably coming back from his walk with Howie.
Yeah. And if we go another hour, Robert Baker will randomly show up.
Definitely pop in.
Yeah. Robert Baker always shows up on his way to bed. Because I think nothing puts Robert Baker to sleep better than me.
Yeah, music therapy. Where is JB?
He could still be recovering from his late show last night.
Yeah, we were up pretty late last night.
I haven't been able to catch one of those yet. It's like I'll stay up on a Friday night for the Tone King, but then I'm up early for RJ's stream, which is always 10 a.m. my time on Saturday. So by midnight, I'm like, I'm going to bed. Yeah, I'm done. Watch a Robert Baker video today on building speed. Yeah, I haven't checked that out yet. Although, ironically enough, I was working on it. I've been developing an exercise to build up speed. So, like, I'm sure it's not a unique exercise in any way, shape, form, but it's new to me, and I kind of came up with it for myself. So, Robert Baker only shows up to make sure his hair is longer than Ben's. That's right. Yeah, well, he doesn't go 3 years without cutting it, so.
That's funny.
I just remember, well, Robert, when I showed up at NAMM, I'm like, hey, I'm Ben, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, I know who you are. And I was just like, okay, you know, for one thing, because we had already set up to do a hangout together, and that's how he knew who I was.
Oh, okay.
We're talking for a minute, or at least that's what I thought. And then we're talking for a minute. He goes, hey, you got a haircut. I went, hey, you've seen at least one of my videos. Which would make sense because, hey, if I was a YouTuber and somebody meant, you know, hey, will you come on my channel? Well, of course, I'm going to check out their channel first before replying.
Sure, exactly. Watch a cool video on making an all-wood $50 12-inch speaker cabinet. Guns and Guitars, cool channel. Never heard of it.
Marsman, where did Brian Fingerless Guitar go? He has a new channel with his girlfriend, Brian, and whatever her first name is, I can't remember. Something Journey, seems to me. If you go on my subscriber list of channels I'm subscribed to, because it is public, you'll find it on there, and that would be his channel, although I don't think he's posted anything a while. Dale says, you're not alone. I slept through the last Tone King midnight stream. Yeah, I slept through last week's. Oh dear Lord, Quentin James is messaging me. All right, do it. I will not be releasing the Quentin James shirt because Quentin James is going to set up a t-shirt shop himself.
Really? Cool.
Well, he's going to try.
I hear some thunder going.
Every time Quentin contacts me, I always see that live stream, JJ and I at In-N-Out Burger, and when the drive-thru, and JJ says, and Quentin James wants extra ketchup.
Extra ketchup.
Yeah.
1 second.
Which, of course, the lady looks at me because I must be Quentin James since I'm the only other one in the truck. And it's like, nope.
Wrong Quentin.
Kid on guitar had longer hair than me. Jesus.
trying to find his.
He always needs to bathe.
What'd you say?
Apparently, Aaron from Elvis Fame says, "I got a shower. I just smelled me. It ain't good."
Oh gosh.
I hope Quentin has hair like Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction on the shirt. I'll tell him, Todd. I'm messaging him right now.
I had somebody. I put this up last night on Johnny's show. Somebody said you should make a T-shirt of me. I think I showed you this actually. Somebody just somebody
Oh,
went.
you
Somebody
know, I
went
missed
ahead and did
Quentin
this.
here. Quentin, use Spreadshirt. Oh, nice.
Look at this thing.
I'd put that on a shirt.
Look at that mug. I should put that on a shirt. Sell all three of them. Oh God.
How long
Yeah,
does
who
it
did
take?
it? Everybody in the chat room. I forget. I apologize. Whoever, somebody did that and sent that to me in a PM. So
Oh, yeah. See you,
yeah.
brother Aaron. Good to see you, man. How long does it take Teespring orders to ship? That I don't know. I've never ordered anything from them. I know Spreadshirt that I use is much fat. Like, I think, what, Mike, when you ordered something from my site, I think it was like a week.
Yeah, it was less than a week actually. I got it really quick.
Yeah, and it's like maybe 2 weeks to Canada.
Yeah.
Because they don't wait and do batches. They just do them per order.
And it's in good quality stuff, man. That's
The silk screen is just starting to come off of one of my Canuck shirts.
really
And I've worn them a lot. So
not true.
yeah, so now it's the distressed Canucks with guitars.
You're distressed. Yeah, mine still looks cool, man. You gotta put some more new content up there, Ben.
I think there's 3 or 4 designs up there now.
Is there? I gotta check it out.
Yeah, there's the original logo reversed, the new logo I use for thumbnails, and then also the beaver on a stamp that Terry came up with the design on that one.
Where is it?
Yeah, Todd Flowers, because he's ordered from both. He says way faster than Teespring.
Okay, now I did not see the beaver on the stamp. I'm looking at it. It's pretty cool. That's a good design.
That's Terry's GG&G. He came up with it. I just tweaked it a hair.
Good design, Terry, man. What made him decide to do that? That's pretty slick.
Well, the beaver is kind of our national, we're known for a lot of beavers up here. So it's on our nickel. So in the stamp thing, it's kind of old, retro. I kind of dug it because the new logo that I came up with is very modern looking, right?
Right.
The silhouette of the Telecaster, which if you look closely, Absolute Mayhem tweaked it because he put toques on a couple of the letters.
Oh, okay.
And he goes, here. And he said it back to me. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. And I'm like, I got to put that on a shirt. See you, Brad Miller.
Take care, Brad.
So when are we getting the unoriginal new tee? I'm confused. I think I was all supposed to do a tone hair shirt at some point. Don't we all, Tesi? Don't we all? Showman says that the last Teespring shirt took so long I forgot about it.
Wow.
She had the beaver chewing through a Gibson headstock.
I just read that. Oh my gosh.
Copyright. Yeah, I can't remember. The first time I uploaded the beaver one, it didn't pass copyright.
Really?
So
because of Canada?
I have no idea.
Huh.
I can't remember. I just had to tweak it a bit.
Well,
I think because I just cropped the image. That's all I had to do. So it wasn't exactly like the original or so. I don't know. We didn't change it enough from an existing image or something.
wow.
On the Tone Kings live hangout the other night, I got the Tone King to reveal the price if someone wanted to buy the V. Yeah. Yeah. I know what he paid for it, Dennis. I know the actual price he paid for it, but I'm not going to say. Is that he doesn't want it to be public, and it's not fair for me to say anything. So, but I don't know if Lewis just let it slip or what. It seems to me he told me during an off air hangout,
Man,
which we do from time to time, which is really awesome. Thank you, Lewis, for all your help as well. The Tone King's been a big help, Mike, with the channel.
yeah, he's cool, man.
He and I are gonna sit down at Summer NAMM and finally meet up. So, well, I was telling you off air there about him with me.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he related to Summer NAMM. So that told me right there. I was like, okay,
That's cool, man. You got to go. You guys got to go live.
hopefully.
Yeah,
Well, at least we'll do a video together.
yeah. Try to go live though. What's cool about that because everybody can jump in and say hi. You know,
Yeah.
if you can. I mean, it's well, you know, you've been to this is a smaller one. You've been to the big NAMM, the winter NAMM.
Yeah, Winter NAMM, I was able to Thursday morning, basically, before it was chaos enough.
Right.
And I remember a few people were pissy in the chat because it was me and Johnny, you know, in selfie mode. But right behind the camera, Caleb is talking to Floyd Rose and Grover Jackson.
Oh,
So we're like, oh, yeah, you know, there's Floyd Rose, there's Grover. They're like, show us. I'm like, no.
that's the thing about him, right? That's one of the best things. You can walk around, you see all these icons of the industry, man.
Yeah. Well, I remember, and I felt so bad. We were hanging with Caleb, and he introduced us to this guy, and he's talking about painting guitars. And it turns out he did a lot of he did some early work for Eddie or something. He did something with Eddie, worked on guitars, painted some guitars or something like that.
Nice.
And Caleb knew him. He's known him forever, right? So and since I knew it was Caleb introduced us, I just leaned over and I said, I don't mean to be an ass, but, you know, who is this guy? And he's like, he painted a bunch of Eddie's guitars. And I'm like, oh, it was, the guy who painted all the Ripleys.
Oh, shit.
I think it was whoever painted the Ripleys. And I was just like, oh, okay. So I'm in the presence of history then. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, him.
Exactly. Well, you know, that's NAMM, right? You don't know who you're talking to after. You know, you could be looking at something and hear, oh, that's cool, eh? And you look over and it could be anybody.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't realize. And then you also get to know, which is pretty cool, you get to see the team members, right? The people.
Right, I know where Johnny is because Johnny just went live.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Not that you're supposed to talk about other people live while you're live, but
what's he doing? Probably a Vader.
Just a live vlog. So he might either sitting in his van or.
Yeah. Yeah, we were up pretty late last night.
And yes, for those who don't know, Tesi Switch is now selling Keeley pedals on the site. I don't know if he has any other pedals, but he has Keeley pedals.
Cool. Take care, Sean.
See you, Sean.
Just kidding. Ha! Nice one.
I've heard of that, Hugh. Yeah. Music Me's used to be huge, and I wonder, I don't know why. Yeah, that V is insane. If anyone hasn't seen the Tone Kings custom V, it's pretty wild.
I haven't seen it yet. I gotta check that out. Sounds badass.
A purple flame top V with scallop fretboard.
Whoa.
Yeah, insane, insane. Like I think it's like flame maple inlays in the other darker wood, like flame on the front and back. It's
Whoa.
insane. Yeah, and the build, the sheet price on the build was over 12 grand.
And he has a custom, right?
Yeah, full custom build, and they gave him the friends and family discount.
Man, oh man.
That's right. Tone King did do his Patreon hangout last night.
I gotta check that out, man. There any photos out there of the guitar, or is it just some for
Oh,
the?
I'm sure it's got.
It's got to be. I gotta jump on his site.
I know it's named Vivian.
Vivian.
Yeah, Vivian the V.
Okay.
And it seems to be, yeah, even we got inlaid TTK inlaid, and it lights up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Like they're almost like going down the checklist. Do you want this? Yeah. Do you want that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? And I think the Framus logo in the headstock lights up as well.
Oh, I gotta find this.
Awesome, Dwight. I like that you like it. Yeah, I finally caught the joke, Sean, like a momentary after. I got a few beers into me, among other things.
Holy shit. I see it now.
We found it, folks.
Whoa. It's a video, so I'm not gonna hit it so it doesn't. That is crazy. Look at that gold hardware too. Man, oh man. That is beautiful. Does you play it in the video on the unboxing? Do you know? Did you watch the whole thing?
Oh yeah, yeah. Ironically enough, we were talking the day he went live, and he's like, I should take it out just to make sure, it's okay before I do a live unboxing with this beautiful guitar.
Right, right.
And we were chatting. I'm trying to think. We were chatting. Must have been around 8 o'clock at night my time, because Johnny had gone live. I remember that. And so he and I got off the phone, or it might have been we were doing Google Hangouts or something. And so he left, and he goes live, and I see the box is still sealed. I'm like, he forgot to check it first. I won't use the exact quote he said to me, but let's just say Tone King talks a little different off air than on air.
A lot of vulgarity. He's from Jersey. He can
A little more. Well, and grew up in Staten Island, right?
Yeah.
But I love the guy.
Showman, I have a bunch of guitars. What have I been playing lately? Actually, I was playing my my new Strat last time.
Right?
Yeah, I showed you it. Didn't you see it? The Elite?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Elite Telly you got.
I have an Elite Strat too.
Oh, Jesus.
You didn't see it?
No.
Okay. Hold on. That's not right. Hold on a minute. You're going to see it too, Showman. Give me a minute. I showed you that. Oh, that's my bad.
Quite all right. That sucks to hear, Terry. I've been paying attention in the chat there. Is anybody out there gassing for anything? Let's see the telly. Yeah, Todd, you and me both. Yeah, it's beautiful. The last hangout we did together, I think he showed off the telly. All kinds of stuff, Showman. All kinds of stuff. Quite the eclectic collection, I will say. Everything from Wolfgang's to his Dane Electro. That's right, Terry. A 6-pound Strat, a real Strat, yeah. Yeah, some of those Strats are bloody heavy. But that Aerodyne I played, man, that's light because they do that kind of a curved top, so it gets really narrow at the edges, almost like a Ibanez SA in many ways. Similar idea. Yes, gassing for that Les Paul Special and TV Yellow. How can you not, Brian, right? How can you not? You want a Sterling ST-170 ribbon mic. Ooh, Gussie, nice taste. You and me both, Will. You and me both, buddy. Well, we'll have to talk to Adam about that in a couple of weeks, won't we? Because I played it at NAMM and it played nice. Like Aerodyne hollowed out, by the way. Oh, I didn't know it was chambered. Slime green Bengal. Oh, that'd be cool too, Dennis. TV Yellow Jr. And guitars, not too shabby. Yeah, blame Henning. Why not? Speaking of which, folks, if you ever buy a product based off of a YouTube video, a great thing to do is go back to that video that, kind of put you over the edge and comment. Leave a comment saying, I bought this product because of this video. Believe me, a lot of YouTubers pay attention to that. And it really helps us, speaking on behalf of all YouTubers, it really helps us mention it to manufacturers. So believe me, it's a win-win. It's always the shipping fees to Canada, right, Gussie? Ooh, an Aerodyne Telly. I haven't tried one of them yet, I don't think. I'd be curious to try that. But yeah, especially, it was Henning that actually brought that up to me last. That's why I wanted to mention that. Yeah, I really got to check it. Ooh, oh, look at this thing. Hang on. Let's do that whole presentation thing.
There she is.
She's a
I could have swore I showed you this. Maybe not. Get the noiseless pickups.
Of course.
Yeah.
Third gen, I think.
Say again?
I think they're the third generation or fourth generation noiseless.
This is a 16. This is, no, I think it's fourth, actually. I think they're up to fourth now. And I bought her used.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, this top is pretty nice.
Beautiful. Gussie, you were talking with Lando about it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I thought I know I showed it on Johnny's. I wasn't sure if I showed it on yours. Now you see it. It's awesome, man. This is a cool guitar. I've been playing with this one, Showman, to answer your question. And
Dale Palmer's like, doesn't look used to me.
Say again?
Dale Palmer says, doesn't look used to me.
Yeah,
most used gear is barely used.
Yes. I mean, this is in really good condition when I bought it. Obviously.
Yeah, I love that truss rod adjustment too, Showman. The wheel adjustment. I think that's the best, easiest truss rod adjustment ever.
Yeah. So you don't have to. It's right there, and you can just use it right there.
And that would be a Fender Elite Stratocaster, Showman. So a compound radius neck. I want to say it goes from like 9.5 to 12, 9.5 to 14 or something like that.
I think it's 12. I think it goes to 12.
I remember when the Elites first came out. It was when I was first really hanging out at Ardens Music a lot, and the owner Sean there, he's like, "You gotta check this out." And he, sticks one in my hand, grabs a patch cable to plug it in, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this thing's great." He's like, "I know, right?" And I saw the price tag, and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
No wonder why it's that good, right?
Got the LPD tonight because of you guys and chatting with Lawrence and Phil McKnight's recommendation. That's awesome, Les. I will pass that along.
Thank you, Brian. And yeah, Terry, that's the my music man. That's the top of that is crazy.
Oh, ridiculous.
I lucked out with that thing. Still paying it off.
Yeah, it happens. But that's okay.
It's so worth it.
I hate the regular truss rod adjustment on fenders they use. A 1/8 hex, they must be on crack. Had to sell strap because the truss rod was barely adjustable. You know what? I'll still take that off the stupid heel adjustment where you got to take the bloody neck off the guitar to adjust the truss rod. That is stupid.
Yeah, it's like let's hide something that you're gonna have to use sooner or later.
Yeah, considering, you know, especially the old guys will tell you, never take a neck off a guitar unless you absolutely have to, because you break that seal and you lose some mojo.
Yeah.
It's like the 67 needs a neck adjustment about 4 months of the year. I refuse to do it.
Because of the weather.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just play around it. You know, of course, my dad will tell you, oh, no, you don't need to adjust the neck. If it's set up right, a good guitar, you'll never have to adjust the neck. I'm like, what? But he was so used to adapting to play the guitar, he didn't even notice.
Right.
I was like,
right.
Your neck is moving every year.
Yeah, he's adapting to it instead of changing the guitar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then again, he really played past the bar A chord anyway, so he wasn't matter to him, you know.
Right.
Have you seen the Friedman JJ Jr. video? No, I have not, but I've played it through a JJ Jr. and it, to quote my guest, it is a killer amp. Like both JJ and I played through it, and we hands down that was the amp that it should have got best in show, not those Marshalls.
The Marshalls got best in show?
Yeah, those two, the studios, the Plexi and the JCM, the 20 watts.
Oh, really? The 20 watters?
Yeah.
I would have went with the Friedman.
Let's see here. Bought my brother Andrew a surprise birthday present from Toman because of Henning and their demo guy, Chris. Trust and Thigh. Get a Harley Benton Progressive SS style guitar. Cool. Oh, and Todd, you have a special wrench. Okay. Yeah. And I think, all my pick guards have the cutout. Well, that one's very minimal. It's more on my 71 because the truss rod is out so far. Rich actually had to hog out the pick guard a bit more. And before doing it, he messaged me. He goes, dude, I'm going to have to scrape back a bit of this guard. The truss rod's sticking out like that a little bit. I was like, do what you got to do. Yeah, but I don't want to carve up a vintage pick guard. I'm like, well, obviously it needs to be done. So don't worry about it. It's a pick guard. I don't fucking care. Vintage guards. Like, I'm not going to deal with an asshat that's going to pay me $300 for a vintage pick guard anyways.
Yeah. That's right, Gus. You cannot go wrong with a Friedman amp.
Absolutely
not.
Got it from Stumac. Okay. Interesting. Dwight likes the color. Yeah. Put Wiggins pickups in your Mexican Strat Jag. Interesting. I haven't heard that name in a while.
Now I see it looks like Les Paul cases behind you, something along those lines. What do you got in those?
Oh, they're all empty.
Oh, still wait. So you buy the cases, then you fill them up.
No, there's 2 5-guitar racks right next.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I can show this or not. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. And behind that box as well, there's 3 more.
Cool.
Which actually, I may be getting another 5 rack. Actually, I don't want another 5. I wouldn't mind a 3 guitar rack because that'd be great for gigging because I generally like to take 2 to 3 guitars to gigs. and I use individual stands now, and I'd rather save some space with a 3-rack. Hey, Metalhead Hippie, good to see you, sir.
So, Will, what kind of music? I'm into anything from Mozart to Slayer and everything in between. I mean, all kidding aside, I love just about all types of music. I'm more of a rocker person, metal, hard rock. But I love old country stuff. Like I said, classical stuff I love too. Um, it's all good, man. If it's like Eddie says, if it sounds good, it is good, man.
Yeah.
If it hits you, in fact, one of my favorite bands, Collective Soul, just had put out a new album.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and "Right as Rain" is a new song, and that song's been kicking my ass the last couple of days. So it's one of those things. I'm one of those guys. If I hear a song, I like it a lot. Don't be around me because you're gonna get sick of it. Because I'm gonna play it over and over and over again.
Terry asked, did I sell my Viper? No, my Viper is sitting right in behind these 2 amps. You just can't see it because it's behind it on the shelf. If she wants it, it's hers. So he's like, did you give it to your sister? I don't know. She's ready for an amp or what. I don't know. I haven't really talked to her because I don't want to press on her the whole learning guitar thing. So I've been kind of just staying back on that. Pickup maker would be a cool guest on here, even a small maker. Yeah, I can see about that. I can reach out to a couple of guys. Let's see. What do you got? The CR120 Pro? It's a decent amp. I'm not the biggest orange fan because oranges sound like oranges, and it doesn't work for me for what I play. But they have their sound, and that one sounds great. I thought. Does the PV Viper take pedals? Not really. No, it's a modeling amp. They don't really take. They take them okay, but
it's not going to be clean enough, really, though.
Yeah. Ooh, favorite guitar players, Mike, and who influenced you the most?
Favorite guitar players. My gosh, Eddie Van Halen's right up there. We can go on for another 10 hours right now. I could just, so many different guitar players. I'll put Eddie up there, Randy Rhoads. The regulars, Hendrix, of course, Page. Been getting into a lot of Zeppelin lately.
Nice.
Yeah. Page. Joe Bonamassa's kick ass. Yeah, I mean, I can go on and on, but I put Eddie Van Halen and Randy Rhoads up there. Now, my two favorite bands is Van Halen and Rush.
Right.
Seen them both. Van Halen #1 and Rush #2, and both of them I've seen over 20 times.
Wow.
So yeah.
All right. So apparently, people like the idea of getting a pickup builder on. Okay, I'll try that.
Gary Moore
amps. I'd like to. I've been meaning to touch base with Rev for a while now, and I just keep forgetting. I talked to them at NAMM. They gave me a bunch of swag.
Cool. BC Rich, Steve Ray Vaughan. I saw him live. I saw Gary Moore live also. Saw Steve Ray Vaughan. Met him down in Tower Records in Lower Manhattan, which was cool.
Nice.
Couldn't stand the weather. He had a signing down there, and I went down there and met him. And then he played at Carnegie Hall, and I was at that show for the live recordings.
Right.
So, yeah. And I saw Gary Moore playing his blues stuff and his rock stuff earlier on. So
nice.
One of the best guitar players, Gary Moore, man, he could play.
And yes, I agree, BC Rich. Alex Lifeson is overlooked a lot.
Totally agree.
Which is weird because they're the band that other musicians listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that, they don't get more credit.
Well, the first thing that jumps out is Lee for whatever reason and Neil, right? But
yeah,
Alex, my God, he is overlooked. Yeah. Definitely overlooked. How about chat room? What's your favorite band, actually? Why don't you jump out with that? 1 and 2. You're going to pick 2 because I picked 2.
Zeppelin and the Stones.
Nice. Coming from a mainly rhythm guy, I can see that. Right?
Yep. But yeah, I just love the way Keith plays behind the beat. I appreciate Ronnie Wood more and more every day. Yeah. Actually, be getting into some a lot over the last few months. Fair amount of Ronnie solo stuff I've been listening to, and just recently I've been rediscovering Little Steven's work.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because I always liked Little Steven. I always thought he was a really cool cat. So I've been watching some interviews, which led me down the rabbit hole listening to some music. So I got some Little Steven stuff, and very nice. AC/DC and Sabbath for Metalhead Hippie. Nice. Warren Hayes. Yeah, he doesn't get enough love either.
Yeah.
You know, come on. He's up on stage pulling off to Wayne Allman every night. Government Mule and Tom Petty. If that is an Americana right there, I don't know what is.
That's pretty good picks right there, man.
Allman Brothers, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Yeah. The last major concert I went to was Tom Petty.
Was it really?
Yep.
Wow.
I don't go to a lot of concerts, so.
Yeah, Nuno's a badass.
It's probably going to be my last major concert just because of the hassle of it all. Like ticket prices, and it's just not cool going to a concert anymore. Like when you got to go through a goddamn metal detector, and you know, it's like.
Yeah. I have next month I got Stevie Wonder.
Nice.
Yeah, at Red Rocks. That should be cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That would be great.
And then I got Billy Joel coming up on in August.
Oh, he's playing somewhere other than Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, Coors Field. He's doing like a stadium tour.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. Hand select, a few ballparks around the country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nuno is a badass guitar player. Nuno,
Best.
Yeah.
So articulate.
Yes.
Pink Floyd and U2. Nothing wrong with that. No wonder you're into pedals, Laz. Todd says, I don't anymore either. I don't do crowds anymore. Yeah. Hey, Mayhem, you made it. Can't smoke at concerts anymore. That's right. I couldn't believe at the Tom Petty concert, the guys behind me, one guy lights up a joint and the people next to him got up and left.
Are you for real?
They did. I thought they went to go to report them to security. No, they just never came back.
Damn.
I was like, who the fuck? You know, it's a Tom Petty concert. Like, Tom, I think by choice, you know, there was a good portion. It was like 3 weed-based songs in a row, you know.
What's up, Absolute?
And the view to the stage got much smokier by the end of that 3rd song.
Yeah, Dale, concerts have become a lot more expensive.
Hey, Zach Thong. Yeah, I think it was almost $200 Canadian for my ticket to Tom Petty, and we weren't even down on the floor.
Holy shit, $200.
So that'd be, yeah, about 150 US.
Man, you guys pay so much more.
Oh, it's a ripoff.
Ridiculous.
And the only reason I really wanted to go because Joe Walsh was supposed to open, but then he got off that leg of the tour.
Never saw Joe Walsh. I'd like to see him live.
Love to see Joe. Gussie Wells, Mike Campbell is so underrated. That's an understatement. Speaking of underrated guitar players, possibly Mike Campbell.
Yeah. Buddha pickups are supposed to be quite good. We've never heard them firsthand. I haven't either, BC.
No. See, I'm thinking it rings a bell, but I don't want to mistake with it was a Buddha amps and pedals.
Right, yeah, okay, yeah.
Todd agrees on Mike Campbell. Of course. How can you not? He's got a great gig now playing with Fleetwood Mac. Saw Joe Walsh open for Stevie Nicks. I bet you they weren't sharing a dressing room.
That was probably a cool concert, though.
Yeah, it would have been a great concert. And Joe is playing as good as ever.
He's sober.
Yeah. You wouldn't know it listening to him, but he
No,
is.
that's like Ozzy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Burned one of those important brain cells.
The one cell that's still working for speech.
Oh, really? Roger Daltrey lectured some concert goers about smoking pot, guitarologists.
I read that somewhere. Yeah. What was that about?
If it wasn't for potheads, The Who wouldn't have a career. Vivian Campbell doesn't get enough credit either. No, because he's been basically a hired gun for the last 20 years.
Exactly, yeah. When he was with Dio, man.
Yeah. Jeez, Showman, you're showing your age. Very cool.
That's cool, man. Really.
Joe has always sounded like that. Yeah, true. I just remember watching an interview once with Joe Walsh, and it was nothing but one-word answers. You know, how's the new album? Good.
Really?
Oh, yeah. How's the tour been for you? Good. Do you have anything to add? Nope. It's just like, wow.
Thanks for the interview. Bye.
Yeah, pretty much.
Quinn
Hey,
James.
Mark. Good to see you.
Rogers, he's allergic and it hurts his throat. Okay.
Gotcha. The Cult, yeah, great band.
Yeah, the Cult. I've seen them once.
Yeah, the James Gang, great band. Big sound for a trio. First concert was Alice Cooper in Black Oak, Arkansas. I was 7. Wow.
Wow. Man.
That interviewer, yeah. Terry David Mulligan wasn't exactly the best interviewer. For our Canadian viewers, it was on an episode of Much West. And I think it was right before Joe got sober. It was like late 80s, early 90s.
He was on his way to becoming sober.
No one has mentioned Eric Gale's guitar playing.
Eric Gale, yeah.
That's right, Showman. You've been around for it all. You've seen it all happen. That'd be Terry Himes if he's still in here as well. I know Terry's
Seen a bunch
veteran of the music scene. Jethro Tull benefit tour for $8. My first rock concert, I think I paid $12 to see Alice in Chains.
$12.
Yeah. Yeah, they were playing at a place that held about 1,000, 1,500 people. They were the headliner.
Nice.
And I don't even know if Dirt was even out yet. It might have been. Like just come out, because I'm thinking it was November of 92.
Johnny Winter, there you go.
Oh, a huge Johnny Winter fan. You should invite the guitarologist on to be a guest. Could? I know Brad has seen my stuff before because he commented on one of my videos, a hangout I did with the Tone King.
Cool.
Yeah, it always blows me away when you see, when you're like, holy crap. Like it's not like if the Tone King comments on a video now, well, we've got a relationship. But when it's just randomly out of left field.
Yeah.
Remember like last summer, I would go live from work on my lunch break.
Yep.
And Phil McKnight brought that up to me when we were hanging out at NAMM. He's like, yeah, you go live from work. And I was like, oh, Ben's live. I'll check it out. And I was like, wait, that means he's subscribed to me, Yep.
Got
the notification. And he's never jumped into a chat.
But he's watched.
Because I've seen that too. Like a large YouTuber jumps into a chat and all of a sudden everyone's like, hey, that person. And they don't want to take it away from the channel host.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ed Robertson is a good guitar player, Zach. I'll give you that. And a hell of a nice guy. I set up a rig for Ed Robertson once.
Oh, man, music therapy. Lucky he saw Randy live. Man, oh, man.
Nice. My old bass player, Larry, he saw Ozzy live in Edmonton in '82, like one of his last shows.
Yeah, I had tickets for the concert when the plane went down. Unfortunately, then Brad Gillis played.
Right.
Yeah, at the Garden, people were booing him. Believe it or not, Brad Gillis is a good guitar player.
People can be dicks.
Yeah.
Josh Smith is another great guitar player and a nice guy. I got to meet up with him at NAMM. He may be watching right now. That is true. Phil McKnight, if you're watching, hello, greetings.
Hello, Phil. Hello, Phil.
Brad can play his ass off. Yes, he can.
Absolutely.
There's lots of good players out there that nobody even knows about. And thankfully, YouTube is helping us learn a lot more about these guys. Quentin James.
Quentin's not.
Quentin fucking James. That's why.
He's knocking out of the park tonight, man. Oh,
you might be right there, Will. He's the only guy in the chat likely to see Hendrix live. Mick Mars is a great guitar player, Mark. I agree. I didn't give him enough credit back in the day, only because of the production. Like, it was until I saw a concert DVD of Mick Mars that I really appreciated his playing all over again, because you listen to some of the albums, his solos are so cut together.
He's got one hell of a guitar collection, too.
Yeah. Mayhem's a huge Pete Thorne fan because of YouTube. Sure. Yeah. Pete Thorne's great.
Quentin's giving Jimmy acid. He's all over the place.
Metalhead Hippie. Any plan going to GH? Do you mean THU, Tolman University? I would love to one day. Yeah, we were talking about that a little earlier. I'd love to do that one day. I'd love to just go to Germany anyway. So check out a band called Fodder Shock. Okay.
Never heard of them.
Samantha Fish. Yeah, she's getting a lot of traction, it seems, this year, which is good.
What kind of music is that Fodder? What was that again? What was the name of the band? Fodder Shock.
Hey, Jeff T. Realized a bucket list dream by playing the solo of I Feel Free by Cream in front of an audience. That's awesome, Hugh. I remember that. Hugh jumped in the chat one night after he got back from playing a bunch of Cream. I remember you saying that. That's awesome. Got to see a buddy of yours as Loverboy's guitar tech. Nice. Oh, mayhem. Shots fired over the bow. Quentin James sold Jesus his first joint. Ow! Is Paul Dean still in Loverboy? As far as I know, he is, BC Rich. As far as I know. Rockabilly. Oh, you got me then, Metalhead Hippie. Let me just make a note of that. Boom. Noted. I have a Polaroid of Hendrix the friend took that nobody has ever seen, the Dogpa says. And welcome to Dogpa and Mike Rohde.
How you doing, Dogpa? I'd love to see that photo, man. You got to put that up. If it's cool with you.
At least Jesus didn't need a lighter. Whoa, Will. All this talk and we're 2.5 hours in. Well, partake a little. Why not?
2.5 hours already. Holy moly.
Time flies when you're talking gear.
That's right. Time flies when you're having fun.
Always.
That's right.
That'll be 1 week. What is it, Zach? This coming Saturday is Cosmo Music Fest, which is like the Gear Fest event.
Cool. Oh, I hope you feel better, dog. Paul. He's just got 100-degree fever and his stomach is.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Ouch.
Sorry to hear that, brother. Uh-oh. Quentin, don't strip down any more than you already are, dude. If anybody really wants to see Quentin James get roasted, go on his channel because he took a screen grab of a certain portion and we're just roasting that lad to death.
Did he really?
Oh, yeah. We were going full bore on Quentin.
Oh, that's funny shit.
Oh, it was. It was, and I'm sure Will Varela was involved. If I know Will Varela like I do. Seen a pic of Hendrix. I think I was in the background. Just kidding. Major burns. Yeah, no kidding. Nice, Mayhem. I expect to get some of the results of that, buddy. Yeah, no kidding. Not for YouTube. If you're still watching, not for YouTube. Dog, thanks. Been listening loud from the other room. Better tonight a bit. Got to eat something. Yeah, you got to eat something, dude.
Munch.
Yeah. Just something. Calories. Thanks, buddy. We got to hang out soon, Mayhem. Jesus, it's been too long.
He doesn't live too far from you, right?
Yeah, about a half hour east of me. He was up in the Arctic, though, a little while ago.
Ah, cool. Literally.
Yeah, exactly. Will asked me if I get divorced, is my ex-wife still my sister?
Oh, Quentin, you're in a fucking roll tonight, bro.
Jesus. Yes, I seem to remember that now. There's a lot of references to where Quentin lives, the state of Kentucky, I believe. Gatorade, the best in the world to drink. Oh, man, I love my Gatorade the morning after drinking. Oh, man, I don't have any Gatorade. That sucks.
Better go get some.
Mm-hmm. Sure, dog, but you can brag. Saw Deep Purple twice. Yes, Black Sabbath and Chicago with Terry Kath. Nice.
Wow. I've seen Deep Purple. I've seen Yes. I've seen Black Sabbath. Never seen Chicago.
Apparently, my mom's seen Deep Purple.
Yeah, I think I'm coming down with a cold, too. See, Jeff T's got a... Wow, lost 10 pounds. Man, oh, man.
Jesus. Is Ben getting baked? Well, more. I was quite lit about a half an hour before the show started. Wasn't Dave Byron hunting gators on the street? Yeah, I don't know what was up with that, Will. Todd Flowers saw Chicago as his first concert in '72. Nice.
Cool. He's just topping off.
That's right. Maintaining.
Keeping that head.
Yeah.
What's up? I meant to ask this. Maybe I asked in the past and I forgot. The 2 Vox amps.
Yep.
The small one. Is that one of those battery operated ones?
Nope. That's a Pathfinder.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. that Richie ripped the speaker out of, so now it's just a head.
Okay. And what about the
And
bigger
then
one?
this Vox is an AC-15 that had the amp ripped out of it, so it's just a 112 cab.
You're like Frankenstein of the amps.
Yeah. So I have the Magai Vox, as Rich had dubbed it, the Magai Vox half stack. Yo,
Cool.
hack! That's right, Zach. Make sure to come by and say hi.
Guitar Hack, what's up, brother?
I think there's a group of 4 of us headed up from here to Cosmo. Plus, Hack's going to be there. Zach Thong, Brian Cote, who knows who else. So if you see me, folks, come up, say hi, please.
I like Hack hanging with Hack when he's smoking his stogies.
Yeah.
Those are cool hangouts. I jumped when I was on the road for one of them. That's an old Ronnie Dangerfield joke. I tried everything, but he pulled through.
Yep. Cosmos is this coming Saturday, Mayhem. I thought you might have been busy, so I hadn't mentioned it to you, and then I knew you were out of the area.
What amps are you talking about there? Jay Steen says, I don't understand why Vox released those 2 amps. They did it at NAMM. So many better amps for the price. Which one?
What they released at NAMM. I went to their booth.
Yeah, which ones are you talking about?
And also 2 weeks from Saturday, or not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after, is CanuckCon as well, hosted by Ardens Music in Belleville, Ontario, where I think we got 8 or 10 people showing up for that. That should be fun. We're going to Cosmo Music, which is at the north end of Toronto, Showman. It's their version of Gearfest.
That's cool.
Yeah, so they have the vendors, and then they have live music all day as well.
We got some good concerts people are putting out there. July 78 at the Mississippi River Jams, you saw a German guy open the fest, some Von Halen dude. By the second song, his jaw was on the ground. Yeah, well, Van Halen. I know that's what you meant. 74, Santana in Chicago. Passed out from too much beer, according to the dog paw. Wouch. I saw a couple of other cool shows that people were talking
That's funny, Dogpa. I love it.
Music Therapy. Saw a young Yngwie Malmsteen play with Rainbow in a small venue in '83. That was a cool show. And ZZ Top Eliminator at Red Rocks. Cool.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Killer shows, yeah. You from out here, Music Therapy? Good. How'd you get
in the Bay Area now, but apparently he spent some time in Colorado.
Colorado, yeah. Oh, that's right, the Bay Area. Okay.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Hack. Good to see you. I'm looking forward to hooking up on Saturday. It's been a few months since we've hung out face-to-face. Last time it was Hack, myself, and Absolute Mayhem hanging out at a gig of Hacks. That was fun.
Cool.
Yeah, me up on stage doing my white man dancing, singing back up to the Rolling Stones. Well, I realized as soon as I stopped singing, what the hell do I do? I'm usually playing a goddamn guitar, you know?
What do I do now, right?
I'm not a good dancer. It's clear. It's clearly evident on the video.
All right. Jason says one of the amps was a Vox VX50.
Okay.
A 1x8 amp for $300.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, that's...
You lost me at 8-inch speaker.
8-inch speaker for $300. That's kind of... I don't get that.
Brian Landreth's Metallica at the Monsters of Rock opening as an opening band at Frankfurt, Germany. Wow.
Cool.
Oh, NewTube modeling? Yeah, you lost me. I'm good. NewTube stuff kind of intrigues me. The modeling, I'm not intrigued by. Oh, Dogplay, you're killing me. The Who in 76, which would be awesome, and Ronnie Wood's New Barbarians.
That is cool.
Too cool. Or Cooper with Montrose opening. Ooh.
Ronnie
Wielded.
Montrose is a killer guitar player, man. Jeff T saw a surprise Iron Maiden show in Jersey, mid '80s. They went under a girl group name and shocked everyone. Oh, wow.
I used to know a guy. He saw a bunch of bands like that. He used to live in London, England, and like to warm up for a European tour. He went out one night to see. I can't remember the name, but it was like, let's call Satan's Disciples. So he goes to this little pub that holds 100 people, and it's fucking Motley Crue playing.
Cool.
And he saw Guns N' Roses do that as well.
Yeah, I saw Anthrax do that. Satan's Lounge Band was the name of it.
There you go. Hey, 7 over 8 in the house.
What's up, Jay?
Hello. La la la.
Hello.
That's right, Stratocat. I won't go smaller than a 10-inch for a guitar. Hacksaw Kiss on the Dynasty Tour. Nice. Dream Theater always plays small clubs under a definite... Yeah, and they always do it under an assumed name. Well, even the Stones used to do that in Toronto all the time. They play the Horseshoe Tavern always, or, whatever, before playing at the Dome.
Just to kind of get warmed up.
Yep.
Yep.
And everybody, oh my God, the streets would be so packed in Toronto because the Stones would come into town, rehearse for 3 weeks, and then you knew they were going to play 4 club gigs before starting the tour. So people were just jamming every bar every night just in case that's where they played.
Because it was totally unannounced. So it was like
exactly
crapshoot. Yep.
Guitar Hack had to mention that overrated band. I knew it, Will. Oh, Motley Crue's first show in Toronto. That'd be awesome because I love Motley's first album. It might be my favorite album.
That's their best album, I think.
Yeah, because it's got so much punk elements to it.
Very raw too, the way it's recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, like literally, it was the hybrid of punk and rock. See, I saw a riot at a Foghat show. They were lip syncing and got caught. Oh dear.
Oof.
See, there's precedent, Paul Stanley.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Laz, cool. Deal with Vivian Campbell.
I'm still on the fence about seeing Kiss too, because with all lip syncing, I never saw them live. I mean, and I like them, the older stuff with Ace, but I don't know.
I'm writing down that song title, Metalhead Hippie. I had the band written down, but I'll check out that song.
Oh, Fodder Shock?
Yeah.
I'll take a screenshot of this.
Boom. Saved. Okay, the DSL one. Yeah, like those. See, well, that's different, right? Because it's a 1 watt amp. Those seem to be voiced different to handle the 8-inch speaker and still be able to do full sound. And I was wondering about that too, Jeff T, a couple of weeks ago. What did ever happen to Adrian Vandenberg?
Yeah, right? I haven't heard that name in like forever.
Brian Landreth, I saw the original Skinner in Memphis. Well, I know what it was because I saw a headline saying, why doesn't Whitesnake sell more tickets to shows? And then immediately I thought, whatever happened to Adrian Vandenberg? The original Skinner in Memphis. Oh, man. Brian. Nice.
That must have been a killer show, man.
A painter. Interesting. Dogpile also saw Blue Oyster Cult.
At the Starwood.
Oh, very cool, Terry. So you must be from Ohio then? If Joe Walsh was local to you?
Dogpile. I saw a benefit concert with Genesis at the Roxy. Cool. Phil Collins sold me my ticket.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh, cool. You can hear his voice on the record.
Hey, Deer Creek Audio, good to see you. See, that's why I put these on display.
Hey,
Those are
Creek.
not actually Fender heads. Those are knockoffs made by a Canadian company. I always forget. Made in Canada. Maybe Pepco made them. Possibly Pine. I can't remember which. They're built, I think, out of Montreal, late 60s, early 70s. They're 25 or 30-watt tube heads. They had two different company names on them, but they're built by the same builder.
Hmm. How do they sound?
When they worked, decent.
When they work, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, a younger Ben tried using one to fix the other, and the last time I remember, it was up against the wall behind the camera, which there's windows. And as I'm playing, I'm noticing my sound is getting different, and I saw flickering out of the corner of my eye, and there was flames coming out of the back of the amp.
Oh,
So I didn't want to touch the switch, and I was playing the telly actually, so I used the headstock of the Telecaster to turn off the amp because I figured would, you know.
holy shit.
Yeah, so I want to send them off to somebody to get them serviced. You know, but it's time and money. I
Yeah.
ran it through a 2x15 cab, no less. All right, I'm missing a bunch of stuff here. Let's see. Steve Miller Band, that'd be good. The infamous Motley Crue opening for Ozzy, Bark of the Moon tour, of course. Apparently, I called it with Terry for his neck of the woods. Yeah, because I know Joe's from Ohio.
Yeah, Jay Steen. He says his go-to amp has always been a PV Classic. The Katana has been cool for playing lately, home playing. Katana, that amp's got some sound, man.
I'm looking at Will's comment. Unannounced, these guys got up to play. Paul Rogers, Joe Lynn Turner, Mick Ralph, Simon Kirk on drums, Eddie Money on sax, and John Lord on keyboards.
Wow.
And Glenn Hughes on bass. So it's basically Deep Purple without Coverdale, but with Eddie Money on sax. Zach Thong caught the Tragically Hip on their last tour. Very cool.
Cool.
Eagles Hell Freezes Over tour. Yeah, that would have been good.
That was recently, wasn't it?
Hell Freezes Over. No, that's years ago now.
I'm getting mixed up then. All right.
Yeah, because they've been touring forever, it seems.
Yeah. Killer
Joe Walsh posted yesterday, I think, that they're just starting a European tour, I believe. Okay, Mark Taft is trying to get some loyalty here or something. I don't know.
What?
He says, I saw a very cool Killer Dwarfs concert in Kingston, Ontario, where another cool band, One Day to Live, opened the show.
I'm guessing it's you.
Yeah. And actually, we played second that night. We were the direct support of the. We got bumped up. We were supposed to open the show, but talking to the promoters, they realized we were a much more professional band, so they put us directly before Killer Dwarfs.
Cool.
I think it might have been two bands before us.
Metalhead Hippie says that every time he turns around, he sees that people are selling the katanas on Craigslist. I wonder why.
I played through one. I thought they were good, but it wasn't for me. Mayhem left his here for a while, and I played through it.
Yeah, you know, like it?
Bad Company, Eddie Money, and Deep Purple. Yeah, I was going to say, because I thought recognized some Bad Company there as well as Deep Purple. Okay, that's very cool.
Dogpaw said he met Paul Rogers. We did a solo tour with a local club.
Jeff T, best video ever, Stand Tall by the Killer Dwarf. Yeah, that's a hilarious video. So Jeff T, are you Canadian or I'm curious. I'm always curious when somebody's a fan of a Canadian band. So, and Russ, the singer of the band, actually had to borrow my guitar strap that night because he forgot his. So we had to stick around till the end of the night just so I get my bloody guitar strap back from Russ. Got a brief guitar lesson from Jerry Finn, their guitar player. Cheers, Jay. I hope it doesn't go too bad. I know writing solos can be painful, so I wish you the best of luck, sir. I wish you the best of luck. Okay, cool. Jimmy Page with the firm. Nice. Kate used the built-in effects. Jay, I can see that. Yeah. So New Jersey native now in SoCal. Cool. Bae. I think we'll probably go another 10 minutes or so, folks. What kind of music are the Killer Dwarves? 80s. I hate the term hair metal, but kind of 80s hair metal. Their biggest thing was they went on tour opening for Iron Maiden. I want to say the Power Slave tour, and Iron Maiden liked them so much that they brought them over for the UK tour as well, and that was around 86, 87 range. And I become friends with their drummer Daryl, excuse me, over the years, as well as the rest of the current members. Daryl and Russ are the only two original members, but I can never remember Moishi. That's a stage name, but his actual real name, the bass player, and then Jerry Finn on guitar, who is also Burton Cummings' guitar player, as well as he does a few projects. Neil Young opening for Crowded House. Really? Wow, that's an interesting gig. I saw Neil Young as well, but he had Blues Traveler, Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden open for him.
Wow.
And Blues Traveler was an unknown band. Nobody had heard of them. It was back when the singer, I guess he had a motorcycle accident in the early 90s. He was in a wheelchair for a while. Because I just remember, I was, oh, cool, frontman that plays a wicked harmonica and is in a wheelchair. And then they broke big, I want to say 6-8 months later. And of course, the singer is not in a wheelchair. And I became an anti-fan for the first little while because I'm like, wait, you fired the dude in the wheelchair? You ding.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah, check them out, Will. They're a cool band.
I saw Blues Traveler down in Manhattan when on their second album. It was a CD release thing, and man, John Papa just blew me away.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good because it was basically Blues Traveler's set would have been their first album because I don't even think their first album was out yet. And then Soundgarden was still touring Bad Motorfinger, which personally I thought was their last good album. And then I think Pearl Jam, maybe their second album had just broke, but I think they might have still been touring 10. And then Neil Young comes out to headline with Booker T and the MGs backing him up.
You ever tried Dragon Heart Picks?
I have not. I would like to try them, though.
Metalhead Hippie was asking that.
Yeah, I'm curious to try them. Ooh, you got to see Warren Zevon play Brian, yeah?
That's another guy I wish I would have saw, Warren Zevon.
Mark says the band Anvil are very cool as well. Yes, they are. And great guys. See, this is what happens when your roadie is in your chat. So yeah, it's funny because he's seen a lot of these bands and he watched them from side stage with me.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah. Yeah, and Mark's great because as soon as I was done, I'd hand him my guitar. The guy would treat it like it was $1 million guitar, wipe it down for me, get it in the case, tear down my gear as quickly as I could. We get everything loaded in the van. And he's like, okay, now we can enjoy the rest of the night.
And watch the rest of the shows, right?
Yeah. And I appreciate that, Mark. If I don't say it enough at gigs, because I know I'm always pretty burnt out by the time I wrap up a gig, but on situations like that, it was great because he would just Okay, you need to do this, or if you notice I'd be taking the guitar off and my back is sore, you go sit for 5 minutes. I'll start tearing down your gear. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jeff T saw Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Motorhead in '92 at the Rose Bowl. Bet you that
Ooh.
kicked ass.
I bet you that was a loud show.
I saw Motorhead in couple of times. Man, probably the loudest band I ever heard. Man, they were loud.
Hey, you're more than welcome, showman. Yeah, I think we'll go another 5 minutes or so. So, and thanks, Mark.
Cool, showman.
Hey, Mark Dillon. Good to see you. Dragonheart picks have been a novelty for me to show people, and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" Yeah, they're not thin. That's true. Now time to go score with the chick. Well, no, well, Terry, my fiance was at those shows too, so that wasn't really an option.
Jeff T, my ear rang for 2 days. Man, I have tinnitus. My ears ring all the time. Sucks.
Yeah, I got 24/7 tinnitus as well.
I gotta sleep.
Yeah, we used to have my fiance work the merch table.
Cool.
So she'd be doing it right up in rocker wear and selling that merch for us. So,
there you go.
well, you're lucky. My roadie said the car is in the back. Help yourself. Crazy stuff.
Ministry. I saw them live. Metalhead.
I went through a Ministry phase in the early 90s, late
in the 90s. Yep.
Jesus Built My Hot Rod, that collab they did with Gabby. I was, yeah, okay, I'm in. And that led me down that path of industrial for a while.
I also liked Jesus Jones. Saw them a few times. Quite a few times, actually.
Jesus Jones, there's a name I haven't heard in ages.
Yeah.
Still in my playlist.
Yeah. Their albums are good, man.
I just remember, was it when White Zombie finally broke big? I was an anti-fan because I thought Rob Zombie ripped off Al Jorgensen's look to a T. He had the dreadlocks, the cowboy hat. I'm just like, really, dude? You look just like Al. And then White Zombie becomes huge and leaves Ministry in the wake. And I'm just like, ain't that the way?
Yeah. Who would have thunk it, right?
After all the Nugent concerts I've been to, I'm lucky to have good hearing. Todd Flowers said, no kidding.
I saw Nugent a couple of times.
Very cool.
Puts on a good show, man.
Dinosaur Jr. opening for The Cure on the 4th of July. Okay.
Prong. Good band, man.
And I love Dinosaur Jr. That would have been loud. What was it when I think it was the first Lollapalooza, first or second, Dinosaur Jr. was on the bill. And I didn't go, and my buddy Frank came back from the show, and he goes, Dinosaur, and he was right down front, of course. And he's like, Dinosaur Jr. was so loud. I'm like, really? He goes, dude, they played at 2 p.m, and they were louder than the headliner.
I saw the first Lollapalooza tour.
Nice.
Yep. I saw that first tour. The only one I ever saw.
Oh, Jesus. Will Varela saw Rory Gallagher with Jack Bruce.
Wow. Rory Gallagher, I would like to have seen him. And Bruce.
The Dog Pug got stoned with a member of Suicidal Tendencies at the Music Center in LA, and it was closed. Okay. Should we guess which member?
I saw Suicidal Tendencies.
I always love them. Love skateboarding to them. Very quiet guy, Jay. Yeah, if you follow Dinosaur Jr., you like every photo of Jay Massis, it looks like he's standing there so uncomfortable, like it's a kid first day to school photo.
Cool. Brian says, I saw Buddy Guy and James Cotton and Susan Tedeschi at King Biscuits Blues. Oh, King Biscuit. Remember that? The King Biscuits?
I remember the King Biscuit Flower Hour.
Yep, Flower Hour, yeah. I saw Buddy Guy last year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I think we'll wrap things up. Do you have anything to add, my good man?
No, well, first of all, thank you as always. Thank you for inviting me. I really had a great time. Always do on these shows, man.
Yeah, we were due for a hangout. We got to get together every few months.
Yeah, exactly. No, 100%, man. This is you have a great platform going on here, brother. Things are you're kicking ass. You're being killer.
Calling flowers, I cracked him up. That's the perfect description of Jay Massis. It is. It is. He looks like a kid going to school on the first day of school every time, and I love him. I love him. So, and thank you, Mike, for coming on. You know, I love hanging out with you. You're one of my first friends I met in the YouTube community, and you know, I love hanging with you, man.
Cool. Same here, brother. Absolutely, 100%. And thank everybody in the chat room for spending your some of your Sunday evening, man. That this was awesome.
Thank each and every one of you that tuned in, you know, left a thumbs up. Again, if you're new, please subscribe. And thank you those that donated to the channel as well. Believe me, all that goes into being able to do stuff, produce content, do the NAMM trips, what have you, go up to Cosmo next weekend. So thank you, folks. It really does mean a lot to me. I appreciate it. So on that note, as I always say, hold those doors open. Let that guy in ahead of you in traffic. Do good things, and good things will happen to you. Karma's real. We're living the dream. I hope you are too, folks. Have a great night and be good to each other.